What's up, you guys? K-Mac is here, and I'm back. I was away for a week at my wife's house, or my wife's family's house, and I hurt my back, and I really embarrassed myself. It's probably the worst week of my life. So, anyway, let's just gloss over that. And that includes, that includes a lot. Label. Anyway, let's move on from that. Shout out to Santoki, shout out to Heinsbug. And definitely shout out to Vocal and Tophia Archive. Vocal corrected me about some Tophia stuff. And I was like talking to him about the past week because this past week, and oh, and shout out to the fans, Ray D. I ran into you in the comments on one of his videos. Some Jing and Scotty Puff or Scooty Puff. Still don't know how to say that. I still think it's Scotty Puff, but anyway. Let's go, man. This chick is out of her fucking mind. I've watched all the videos at least once. I was watching a lot of Tophia videos while I was hurt. Uh, yeah, she's legitimately out of her mind. She turned down housing so she could stay social media. This person's insane. Like, that's not a sane decision, you guys. Someone doesn't get on social media ranting about how all they want is a house for 12 fucking months, and then when they're offered a house in exchange for social media, they turn it down. That's not a sane decision. I'm just telling you guys this now. She also looks fucking horrible. She looks larger and more unhealthy than I've ever seen her, which is horrible.
I
So,
wish I had the money to buy designer things. I know there's people that love
and
me.
busting
That
myself
one
up living here,
conversation,
busting my ribs,
they
my back,
immediately
like
just fell in love with me. I
motherfucker.
was like, and then I get treated horribly for being gay. Who cares if I'm infamous in New Mexico? I know that.
Subscribe if you enjoy,
Does
please.
anyone think she knows that infamous is not the same as famous?
I just woke up, guys. I am not feeling good. I am not. Well, I'm not tired. I woke up. I do not feel good. I just. What do you mean? I could wear this if I want to again. How many hours
Not 2 days in a row. What are you talking about? Like,
did you sleep?
I don't wear clothes.
I
Like, okay,
slept a
that's not
good.
true. Sometimes on Saturday or Sunday, depending on which day of the week and like how much work and like how late my classes went and stuff. Sometimes on Saturday or Sunday, I won't change my clothes. But that's also when I'm like at home alone and no one's watching me or like looking at me or anything. Like sometimes I'll just be super lazy on Saturday or Sunday, but I don't live in a shelter.
Amount. I don't know, a
You
couple
know, like I
hours.
don't know what
I
else.
don't really know. But do I drink? No, not alcohol.
Not alcohol.
Anyways, what I was gonna talk about is
She's like her speech is so bad. It's so pressured. It's such word salad. She can't even finish sentences. Like she's out of her fucking mind, you guys. She needs medication really, really badly.
social media is
Like
crazy.
she needs it
I
badly.
don't even know what to
Not
do
even
anymore,
trying to be an
guys. I
asshole.
don't
Like
even.
she
There's
really
this
needs some
Drew
help.
Afuelo stuff going on.
Having said that,
The
she's still
Jules
kind of hilarious.
LeBron and some. I can't even keep up with everything, bro. And on top of that, that weird video that person made, I blocked him. To be honest with you guys, let's be truthfully honest.
Let's be truthfully honest.
If y'all know someone is a minor, then why are you going back and forth with them and calling them weird?
Okay, so this is
Yeah,
the part where Tophia talks about how she's too good to argue with a 12-year-old, but then lays out all of her arguments against the 12-year-old in the video, meaning Tophia was so scared to actually have this conversation with the 12-year-old that she did it in a forum where the 12-year-old can't even respond. Also, Tophia also says this is a 21 plus channel, but yeah, I got a minor as my moderator. What about it, nerds?
she may have lied on me. I'm not gonna go back and forth with a minor. I blocked that girl. Like,
Right,
I
sure you're
blocked
not.
that person, and you should
Even though
block
you
them
did it
too.
for however long
And to
already.
be mad at something that
Full of
she
shit,
did
man. She's
because
so full of
y'all did
shit.
the same is weird.
So
Let's be for
performative,
real.
everything she
Where do
does.
you
Like,
think that these
she doesn't give a
people
fuck if
learn
this
this
person's
stuff
a
from?
minor or not. She
Like,
wouldn't have given
y'all
a
are
shit about
mad
it if
at
she
what
couldn't
she
weaponize
did
it.
when y'all did
She
the
even says
same
that in
thing.
this video or
How
the
do
previous
you
video. Like, you're
why
fine, you're gonna
how do you
weaponize your
think
age, so
that
am I.
she
Let's
was
go,
able to
bitch.
do that?
She's been so fucking like hot and fucking like thinks she's the shit lately. But again, Tophia's a total fucking coward. When she got denied that housing, you all know that when the lady was telling her exactly what she needed to do, like get off social media and in exchange she'd get housing, you all know that Tophia went there going, "Yep, yeah, I'll think about it, okay," and then like left. And then instead of getting hot and heated at the person that turned her down, she then went on live to bitch about it. I know for a fact that's what happened. I would bet fucking money on it. She's so afraid of confrontation. She's such a coward. Like,
because she learned
that's
it
one
from
reason I think she doesn't want to work. Like, she doesn't want to have to deal with any confrontation with another employee, with a coworker, with a boss. Like, she's so
y'all. I tell y'all, these people are
everything are like
watching what you do
conspiracies to her.
online,
Like,
these minors, and
it's
they're
fucking
copying
crazy, man.
you.
It's
Like,
baffling
and
to me
then
that people think that she's not Donald's
you get
daughter.
mad, just block that
Like, she's
person.
clearly, oh,
Someone
no
sent me
wonder
a
things
video,
so.
and
And
basically
speed
this
her up.
girl lied.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
wants
she's
me to
just like him.
address her.
They're both equally as
And
crazy. But
maybe I shouldn't have addressed this, but whatever. Saying that she wants me to respond, girl, that's weird.
also,
I
I'm
blocked
tired of
you.
her
But
saying bipolar schizophrenia. That's not a real thing. Those are two separate conditions. As someone that's bipolar too, I hate her fucking conflating these things. And like, she's like, yeah, do you know bipolar people? They like snap. That's not how bipolar works. Uh, bipolar, bipolar disorder or whatever people call it nowadays. Yeah, bipolar disorder, I think, whatever. It's when you go through months of being depressed and then being manic, or not even manic all the time. If you're bipolar too, like me, you more have really bad depressions and then either regular after that or like maybe hypomania, is where you're kind of manic but not as bad as like a full blown manic episode.
uh,
And like she's like, yeah, and my dad was also taking testosterone, like doing all like you think maybe him injecting testosterone had more to do with him getting angry and losing his temper? Like what the fuck are you talking about is bipolar, like maybe borderline personality disorder, and like Tophia, you do that shit too. Like you fucking change your attitude on a dime. You will go from laughing to crying to screaming within 60 seconds. So what the fuck are you talking about? It's bipolar people. You're the fucking person that does that. Your dad, as far as I can tell, is a normal bipolar person who's also schizophrenic. Like,
that
but those two things are not the same. There's no such thing as bipolar schizophrenia. I fucking hate this misinformation she's spreading about this shit, especially as someone that has it, because there's still such a stigma around it. Like, people have no idea what the fuck it even means because of people like her.
is
So
my dad, not my
it's
stepdad.
like,
I don't think she got a hold of
it's
his
just fucking
cousin.
super
I don't even know this whole
frustrating.
STD. I don't even know what's going on. All I know is I haven't slept with anybody, so
Good for you.
what doesn't apply, just let it fly.
And also, she's like, okay, right here. Like, what's she talking about?
So that didn't apply. I blocked that. But I saw people in the comment sections going back and forth. Just block that person. You know it's not true. You know it's fake. Then block them. Like, why are you going back and forth with a 12-year-old? And then you
I don't
say
know.
shit to
Why are
me.
you?
Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth with her. I just blocked
You
her.
did
That's
already.
all. Y'all
You
can
already
go back
did,
and forth with
whatever.
a 12-year-old.
She still felt
I'm
shit.
not. I'm just gonna block them. And
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
acceptable for
You're
people to
literally
do
going back. See, like she's doing it now. She's just being trying to be slick about it. I'm not going to argue with them anymore, but here's all of my arguments against
that.
it.
But if I was to defend myself,
But
it
if I
would be
were
an
to defend
issue.
myself,
There's this girl that made a video. She's like 12 and she lied on me. She claimed that she was talking to me. You wasn't talking to me. You was either talking to yourself, you made a fake account, or you was talking to somebody else pretending to be me. She
I
said that she
find it
contacted my dad's cousin.
I find it weird that it's 12-year-old. Well, I guess that's not true. Blue Spike, who trolled Chris Chan, is a fucking sadistic psychopath at 13. That kid, they say he changed. I don't know how much of that I can even fucking believe based on what that sociopathic fuck did.
She said
Like, that
something
was
about
disgusting if
STDs.
anyone said
I
that
don't
shit.
even know. I didn't watch like I watched almost to the end and then I
Oh, and I
blocked her.
actually listened to the
Like I was
fucking
like
Tophia 911 call. That shit is hardcore, man. I mean, it's actually crazy that she posted Instagram stories before making that phone call. I don't like it's the only thing that makes sense just based on the timing of like everyone says based on the timing of the when the siren showed up versus like when she was on Instagram stories. Like it doesn't make any sense, right? So she obviously did that and like but that call, man, like she's like screaming, "I'm sorry, it's my fault. I'm sorry, it's my fault." And then she starts going in on the internet trolls. Like everything's a conspiracy to her. She's like, "I don't know if there was someone on the internet trying to mess with me." No, like, Sophia, no one on the internet's going to rob, like carjack you. You know
I'm
what I
not gonna
mean?
go back
Like,
and forth. This girl is 12 years old. I'm
who the
just gonna
fuck?
block.
Like, no one on the internet's going to troll you at like in the dead of night while people are sleeping in a car. Do you know what I mean? The average person doesn't know if you have a gun or your brother or your mom. You guys are all fucking
Her.
crazy. Like,
I saw her in the comment
no
sections
one's doing
responding to
that shit.
people, so
She's
that's how I
so
was able to
paranoid.
block
Like
her.
she's so fucking
But someone
convinced of
sent
all
me
these
the video,
conspiracies
and
against
people
her.
don't believe her. I'm not saying
Like
people
the
believe her.
housing,
People don't
right?
believe
The
her.
housing people are all like, it's a conflict of interest. They're all conspiring against her to stop her from getting housing. Like it doesn't make any
Thank you for
fucking
the gift points.
sense, man.
But
Oh,
Y'all
it's all the
being mad
government
at
just wants
her
to
for
get a
doing
job.
the
The
same thing is
government wants to
crazy.
get a job. Yeah, the
Because where
government
how do
wants to
you
get a
think
job,
she did
Sophia.
that? She
The
just didn't
government
come
giving
up
you a
with
bunch of money
faking
is the one that's
messages
asking
and
you to get a
faking
job. Nothing, not the housing
misinformation and lying
programs.
on me. That comes from y'all. Y'all
And
are
these
the
aren't even
ones
like Section 8
that are
housing programs,
literally
as far as she
impressionable
claims. Whether
for
that's true or not,
these
I don't
minors
know.
to do that.
That's
These
happened. In
minors
that
are
instance, I
learning from
actually have
y'all, and you
nothing else
get
to go on
mad
but her
because
word.
you're the
So,
ones
if she
who are
won't share the
literally
name of the
teaching these
program.
minors to do that. And
Because
then
if
you
she did
mad?
that, all of us would be able
Like,
to look it
I'm
up
mad.
and see the
I'm upset. I'm
requirements
not
and see
mad.
how
Like,
reasonable
lie
they
on me
are.
all you want. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. I blocked
So,
her.
you
It's
know,
not true. Of
whatever.
course, obviously, people in the comment section didn't believe it. But what baffles me is being hypocrites. Y'all's the same people that spread
Yeah, what baffles
misinformation.
you, Sophia?
But when
The
it's,
biggest
but
hypocrite in the world.
her, but it's not.
Doesn't like
But you don't say
hypocrites.
that to anybody else. Y'all do the same stuff. Y'all do
You
the
gotta
same
work hard.
ish
Go bust
day in
your
and
ass.
day out.
Go, you gotta worry about you fucking housing, huh? You gotta worry about your mom being dead. Well, your brother's dead. You're just
Like, they had to get
you're a
it from
bad person.
somewhere, right?
It's like
Because you are
crazy. Like again, like the people I knew like her that were crazy and like went to outpatient with me, like they were legitimately crazy and slow like she is, right? But they weren't terrible people. Like I always bring up the guy Marty because he's like the best example because he was very like her. Like she checks all the boxes with Marty, you know? Like crazy, ranting, conspiracy theory, like and just like not very quick, like kind of slow. Poor Marty, man, rest in peace. He's a really good guy, but again, like he would do crazy stuff, like get in fights over beers. But I don't understand it. Like, how is he such a good guy and she's such a terrible person? It's crazy. I
to
don't
blame.
understand it.
Nobody just thinks of lying on someone and faking
Again,
messages.
like I've
She
known
did not
multiple
just think
people.
of
Like
that on her
Again,
own.
Marty, I
It
would
was
bring
because
Marty
y'all
up
do the
because he's
same
just like
stuff.
the easiest
And you
and best
know, y'all
example. There's
are,
others I knew.
I tell you guys,
But Marty's
minors,
just like, because
I
he was
say,
the
like,
most
this is a
talkative,
21 plus
he's
page.
just,
No one underage
all over the
should
place.
be
He's really
on
funny.
here, but it's
That's
the
that's
fact
what he
that they're
needs
doing
to
the
say. He
same
just make
stuff
you
y'all
laugh.
are doing.
Even
And then
asking
you
you
act
for a
shocked and
cigarette
then you
make
attack
you
them.
laugh.
Because
Like
if you're
Tophia, if she asked you for anything, she'd probably be so fucking like just like dismissive
not the
about it. Like
problem,
he was like, I give Marty a fucking cigarette. He'd be so fucking thankful. Like just for like 2 or 3 minutes, man, you just wouldn't shut him up.
that's the
Such a nice
thing.
guy, man. He was like probably like 20 years old. He was probably like 50 when I was like 30 or like 20. You know what I mean? Like, man, that was
They're
sad
following what
when
you
he died.
do. Minors follow what
Just
grown
be able to
adults
see him around
do.
White
She's
Plains and
doing the
New
same
York.
stuff
Like
y'all
you knew
do, and
exactly
y'all
where
are
you
to
could run
blame
into
for that. Yes,
Marty
you
on
are
the
to blame.
streets.
Because how many people have lied on me? How many people have made fake messages?
He was
How
out of
many
his
people
mind,
have
but he was
spread
awesome.
misinformation?
I really
But
miss
all
him.
of a sudden, now
I
you
wish I
want
could
to
like just
care.
drive by White
No,
Plains one
call
day
it
and
for
just
what it
like stay
is.
with
Y'all
him,
are hypocrites. It's
take him for some food
hypocritical.
or something.
Thank you for the gift.
Sad shit,
It's
man.
very
And
hypocritical
that's
for
what's
y'all.
gonna happen to her. Like she's not street smart, Tophia. She will not make it. She thinks she's street smart. She acts like she is. She's not. She's a huge coward, total coward, like total pussy when it comes to
All to
confrontation. She
literally
will
sit
not like
here
make it.
and attack
I'm
someone
just
for the
telling
same
you
stuff
guys
that
right
you
now,
do.
like
Y'all are
she would
sitting
get
here
slapped
getting mad
up.
at someone
Like
for the
I
same stuff you do is very
Yeah, because
hypocritical and
she'd
very
stop
crazy.
as soon as she started mouthing off like this to someone, she'd get slapped up. And if she just sat there quiet the rest of the time, people would think that she's simple and like take advantage of her. So either way, like she's not gonna
Lying
have a
on
good time.
somebody,
So,
spreading misinformation, it's not new. It's funny. Crazy. You get off my For You page. Why are you saying get off your For You page? I don't control. If it's on your For You page, then it must be for you.
I
You
have
was
no idea
looking
what
for
she's
me.
talking
I was
about.
not looking for you. So obviously, if I'm on your For You page, it's because of the videos that you like. Let's get on the Jules LeBron thing. Why someone should not be made to feel to
Did she say
hurt
Jules
themselves
LeBron? Is
because of a GoFundMe. Now you're
that what
pushing
she said?
someone to
Jules
hurt themselves,
LeBron?
and Jules is a very kind person.
That didn't
From the
make much sense.
conversations I've had with Jules, I had a conversation with Jules. Jules is a very nice person. I don't
Oh,
get
the
why
conversations? Well, I had one conversation, but they're a nice person.
people are being so rude to someone that doesn't deserve it. All because they asked for human right. All because they asked for help for their dental care. Now you want to be rude as if they don't deserve dental care, and then you're having this discourse about
I'm
whether or
vocal with
not
saying like get a
she never
job for
said she
that.
was
Like
going
I
to
can
get a job.
understand asking
What are
for
we
help
talking?
with dental care because like even my lab like some jobs actually offer terrible dental and when you need like tens of thousands of dollars of dental work, I forget like what it was maybe Joe Rogan podcast years ago now or something. I haven't listened to him in fucking years. But I think someone on his show was like go into debt for your teeth, and I sometimes I might agree with that honestly. Like your teeth, man, they can be so fucking expensive, and like some people are super self-conscious about that. Like I lost a tooth because of years of like using drugs and just like not taking very good care of them. I've already lost a
Talking
tooth.
about. Why are we
Luckily, it's
twisting
not one of my
someone's
front
words and
teeth.
making
It's
it
like
seem like
actually the first
she said she
molar, so
wasn't
you
going to
can
get a
kind of
job?
see it, but
Why are we
not
not at
all
the
the time.
government about why we don't have free health care and why we
And
can't afford
yeah, I
dental
mean
work?
like,
If she
and
does
I have
not
another
fix
tooth that's
whatever's
really
wrong with
fucked
her
up.
teeth, it's going to
So
spread to her brain and she's going to
it doesn't
die.
spread to directly to your brain necessarily. First, it would spread to your sinuses most likely.
And that is facts. They told my mom the same thing. They said she needs to go to the dentist and get rid of all of her teeth.
No, what would happen is you get a really bad sinus infection, and then you would have to take care of that. That could then spread into your head and into your bloodstream at that point. Once it's in your sinuses, really bad.
That she needs to go do
Really
whatever it
easily.
is
Once it's in
because if
there,
she
badly.
doesn't,
Once
then
it
it's
gets
going to
badly.
spread. My mom
Once it
froze.
is
My
in a
mom
bad enough
stopped breathing
state
on
to
the
spread.
table
Sorry,
when
that
she
was
went to
bad.
the dentist. She
But
freaked
yeah, that
out
was
so
like
bad she
Tophia
wasn't breathing, and the
level.
doctor said, "I can't work on you like
Fucking.
this." He was gonna pull her teeth, and she freaked out again.
Well, she's gonna need her teeth. Like I needed. Okay, my. This is what I'm talking about. Like when I. Like I had Medicaid or something like years ago, right? And Medicaid wouldn't even cover a root canal. They did, however, cover me getting a tooth yanked out of my head. So,
Why are we attacking someone for a human right?
but you know, like when your tooth is so bad, like my tooth broke. That's why I had to get it yanked out. It just cracked in half. You could literally stick a fork into my tooth if you wanted to. It was so painful. It was one of the most painful things I'd ever experienced.
Why are
That and how badly I hurt my back right now. Like my back, man. You guys, I'm in a foreign country. Like I could have easily gotten morphine, and I every fucking hospital I've gone to, I'm like, do not give me any painkillers. I just want to find out what is wrong with my back. I just want to know what's wrong with it, man. Like
we not going at the
I,
government for why
I'm
people
like
can't afford
crying
dental
in
care?
pain.
We're
You know,
attacking someone who came on the app asking for
the
help
other day
because
I woke
she
up like
made eighty
screaming
thousand
and crying in
once,
pain
or not once. She
with my
made eighty
wife.
thousand in the past.
I
She
thought I was
doesn't make
dying.
that
I
money
thought I got
anymore.
paralyzed or
So
something.
for you
I
to
was
be
in so
sitting
much
here
pain from
and
my
saying,
neck
"Oh
up.
well, she
It
used to
was
make 80,000,
unbelievable.
she doesn't make eighty
I really
thousand
thought I
anymore," so
broke my
what?
neck for a few
People can't
months. Like it was
suffer.
really
There's a
bad.
lot of famous people that have literally
I
went
thought I
bankrupt,
was
or a
really
lot of
fucked
famous
up.
people that
Like
were
I got
making a
to the
lot of money
hospital,
that
I
are
couldn't
now.
even
You don't
move
say
my
shit.
neck. I couldn't
Jeffree
even
Star
get
is
out of the
making
fucking
two
car.
hundred
It was
million
really,
dollars
really
and
bad.
still
It was
asking
really
for people to
embarrassing
send
too. I
money
didn't
for
even
gift
know
coins
stuff
on this
going on
app.
like that. I was
It
like
is so crazy. No
so
one bats an eye
embarrassed
or says
because of no
anything to Jeffree
idea.
Star.
I
He's
actually
literally
have shame. Unlike Tophia here, who's like just relentlessly going after someone she doesn't know named Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star is like this, I don't know, like there's like this celebrity worship
making two
guy.
hundred
Like,
million
I
dollars
don't
while
know what he
asking
does.
people for
I
money
don't
for
really
gift coins, but
care.
that's
I don't
totally
really
okay.
care too much about
He's
Jeffree
racist.
Star.
He's a white man.
Tophia
He
seems to
has
care a
assault
lot about her, though. She's
allegations.
been talking
He's a
around it for like
predator.
days at this
And he
point.
has a tattoo, like I
She's
said in
brought
that
up that
video, of
she's
John
brought
Benet
that up
Ramsey, but
like
no one
for
bats an
like
eye.
weeks at this point.
But you want to attack Jules
She
because
brings that shit
Jules
up
is
all
a
the time.
trans plus
It's
size
just
woman
so
of
weird.
color. And yes, it is about
What
race
are you
because why
talking
are
about? Like those two things are so unrelated. A middle-aged white guy and a trans person that's your chat
we
mod, like
having
they're
this
so
discourse is so
unrelated.
crazy to me.
What are you
Like,
fucking
and I
talking
saw,
about,
and then
lady?
this is my opinion, and it's not being
I
rude.
have to speed this up a
But
little bit
the
more.
whole discourse
I have to
about the
finish
womanhood thing,
my
back to
medication.
Drew, women that are making an argument, why are we arguing about womanhood when we don't even know what womanhood is? Like, we're
You don't
here
know what
having these
womanhood
arguments
is?
about what makes a woman and what doesn't make a woman. And I'm not saying that, like, it's okay to call everyone transphobic, but in having
You
topics
were so transphobic a little while ago. You were talking about like a street walking tranny versus a real woman. What the fuck? You're so fucking performative. You're so full of shit, man. It's
with
so
trans
annoying.
people, why do we always resort
Like you're so fucking performative. How many trans people have you ever even spent time around? There's one I actually knew through once again through outpatient through her I knew Marty. Her name was Janae, and like I used to hang out with her, and like I even like helped her get her hormones one time. Like I don't give a fuck, you know? Like
to
who cares
saying
about
that they're not
that? It doesn't even fucking matter. Like I wouldn't have even brought this shit up. But it's like it's just like I doubt Tophia even knows a single trans person. You know what I mean?
women
Like
because they don't get a period, because they can't have babies. There are some women that can't have periods. There are some women that can't have babies. So does that mean that they're not real women, even though they were biologically born a woman and they can't
no.
have those things? That is
I'm not, but again, like you're the one like making distinctions here. Like you rant all the time about like Republicans and Trump, like the right wing, like how evil and awful they are, but you engage in the same fucking talk just to come at like people and like pretend to virtue signal about it.
so crazy to
You just are on the
to
flip side of the coin, but like it's the horseshoe theory, you know, like
that
you're
and
just
chalk
you're
that
the
up
same
to like, oh,
shit.
women don't have
It's the same
periods,
shit.
they can't have babies, so they're not a woman, even though they were born biologically a woman.
Like
And then
you're
you
the
make
one
that
bringing up all these talking points, like hammering that in. Like you've said it 3 times now. Like, are they not a woman? Are they not a woman? Are they not? You're asking a question. You're not stating that they are. Like I would argue that a person taking hormones that are getting more estrogen than you are might be more than a woman than you are. So I feel like why do you keep asking this question? Like if you believe in like trans people and trans rights, then you should believe that there is more to being a woman, maybe, than just biology. And if you don't, then why the fuck do you talk? Like, what does it even matter then? You know?
argument and
Just
equate
so
that to
fucking
trans people.
performative.
You don't even know what it's like to be a woman. I don't even know what it's like to be honest. Yes, in some
Yeah,
instances we
Tophia
do
doesn't
know
because she's
if we're
never been
like,
on a
but
date.
that's
She's never been with a man or a woman. So, what is it to quote Jamie Lannister? Like, just want Renly to throw you in the dirt so you feel like a woman.
not equate you
Like
to being a woman or womanhood. Like all of these talking points, and it is right what people are saying. It's rooted in misogyny. Again, you're
rooted in
sitting here trying
misogyny.
to make this
Wait, so
argument,
is it? She just said it's right.
like but that not equate you to being a woman or womanhood. Like all of these talking points, and it is right what people are saying. It's
It is right what people are saying.
rooted in misogyny. Again,
That is, oh, that's
you're
rooted in misogyny. Okay, she's so poor at
here
speaking.
trying to
Like
make
that
this
didn't.
argument while
That
being rooted in
she needs to
misogyny
say
and then
that
attacking
after
someone that
that.
you
It
claim
would have been a
is
better way
defending
phrased it or
misogyny.
whatever.
It's hypocritical. Your talking points are rooted in
How is that
misogyny
hypocritical? What are you talking about? How?
while
What?
also trying to attack someone for being rooted in
I don't even know if she knows what that word means
misogyny.
anymore. She
And the whole
used it
time it's
before,
just
but
geared around misogyny. Again, there's
that's
no
not what it
point to be having this discussion. And then it goes back
a
to
man who's
targeting a
dumping
group
on
of
trans
people.
people is not
And the
a
whole
hypocrite.
talking point
Now, a man who cross dresses in private while publicly being against trans people, that's a hypocrite. And there are examples of those
led to
people,
targeting a group of
you
people.
know,
And it didn't even do what
that's
it was supposed to
hypocrisy.
do.
Being anti-gay in public and then tapping your foot under the bathroom stall, like that one senator.
And it caused more
Where is
harm
he?
than good.
Utah or
Why are we
Colorado or
still
something?
having
I
the
can't remember
discussion
right
that
now.
is
I can look
causing
that
more
up, but
harm than it
it
is to
doesn't really
do good?
matter. Just
I don't
the
understand.
person
And
specific
instead of
name.
fighting
This is
people in the
actually it
comment
happens. You
sections,
guys know the
people
story.
just
I'm
need to
talking
take
about
a
here
step
old
back and
enough.
be like,
So
hey, I need to take a break. This is going too far. We have really lost the plot on social media. We've lost the plot. We don't even
what are
know
you
what we're
talking about?
fighting
Lost the
for
plot.
anymore. We're all fighting each other.
What
We're all
have you ever been fighting for? You never fight for anything or anyone. You won't even go fight for a fucking house that someone offered you. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, we're just fighting each other on social media. Okay, so then why didn't you get off it and take someone up on that offer? If social media sucks so bad, you don't even know what you're fighting for anymore. And by the way, you were never fighting for shit, lady.
fighting. Some
Like,
of us claim to be united. We're all fighting. We're not even fighting for the right things.
you're
We're
not.
sitting
You're not
here
fighting. That's
having
because you're not fighting for actually shit other than yourself. You're not fighting for any causes or any people. Like, I'm fucking trying to bring my wife to the U.S. It's such a fucking bitch right now. It's unfucking believable.
arguments about
It's unbelievable.
inconsequential
She has
shit
no
that
idea
does
what
not
any of these fucking
matter
struggles are
about when
like,
it comes to
other than
someone
like
coming online just asking
being
for help for
poor.
dental
Which,
work and all
believe it or not, Sophia, lots of people have been poor. Just most people, generally speaking, once they hit a certain level of poverty, will then want a job. You have not. Someone said that this isn't rock bottom. This is definitely rock bottom. Like for a lot of people, it's crazy that it's not for her. Like even at my lowest, most degenerate as an addict, even I like took a job. The job I hated most in this fucking world, I took because I was addicted to drugs and just needed a job. I fucking hated that pet
of a
store job
sudden
more than
we're
anywhere I've
them so
ever
much so to
worked
the
in my
point that they
life.
want to harm
I'd rather go
themselves.
fucking
What
cater
we have
tables
lost the
for
plot.
another two
Y'all are a
years than go
bunch,
back to
and
that
not
fucking
y'all, but
pet
some of
store.
y'all are bullies.
And
You're
catering
Regina
tables is
Georges,
like one of the
and
fucking
you're
hardest things to
girls.
do as you get
Jules
older. It's
did nothing to
unbelievable.
nobody to deserve to be
Unbelievably hard.
treated the way that she's being treated, the way that we're treating her. And I'm
Ridiculous.
not
So she has
treating her any
no idea what
type of way.
struggling through
Just
any of
being
that
a big
shit's like.
bully.
She's never
Okay,
worked hard in her
so let's
life.
get into the Michaela stuff. So Michaela, I guess, posted a story talking about how she's not going to
I
talk
mean, what?
about
She
her
worked for like
clinical
6 months
depression,
at Dunkin' Donuts. I
and
mean, come
basically she's
on,
not
like
going to
that's
say anything
crazy.
anymore.
That's some Christian shit. He worked for what, a couple months at Wendy's and has never had a real job since then, other than Cameo. Same with her. Like it's so crazy. They're the fucking same, man.
I don't know, she got
Like
attacked or
she's
something.
just as
I
crazy as
really
he is. If this chick was locked up in jail for like a year in solitary confinement like he was, she'd be coming out of there screaming about how she's
don't
Jesus
know. It's
too.
just
Like
like when you put yourself
out of
on the
control,
internet,
man.
people are going to scrutinize that. You made your whole page. You've been constantly talking about your divorce. You've used your ex's sobriety as content, and then it's coming up that now your
Okay.
friend is MAGA. You're
If
saying
your
she's
ex
not
is
MAGA, but
sober,
she's
isn't that
liking
a thing to
comments. She
celebrate?
wore a
Is he
MAGA
not with
hat.
them
Like you
anymore?
cannot
Or was he
like
using it
when
in a
there's
negative
proof.
way? So he
Like and all
doesn't
this
even go into
time
how
you
he's
bring
using
it
it.
back to you, and it's too much for you. I go through shit. We all go through shit. It's
Yes, we
crazy to
all
be
do
like,
go
well,
through shit,
I'm gonna
Sophia.
talk
It's
about it.
crazy
You know,
that
a
you
rough
realize
day. But
that.
what
I
about
don't
a
think she
person of
even
color that's
realized it. I
having a
think she
rough
just
day?
said it because
They
you said
can't
it was
have a
rude to
rough
say it.
day, and like it's just so crazy. I
Yes,
don't
they
even
can.
know.
What are you
All of this
talking
discourse,
about?
all
Like,
of
like
this
this
stuff,
makes no
it's
sense.
a lot.
It's so
Samira, Michaela,
nonsensical.
Jules, I
This
don't
is
even know.
nonsense.
You know, crazy. You're a white woman who is coming on here. You And thing again, right?
Who's a
Like
white
some
woman?
people
What are you
say,
talking
where did
about?
I say I hated white women?
You
I never.
said okay. You have expressed hatred multiple times for white people. I've left comments about it in the Tophia Archive videos, and Tophia Archive is awesome again. Like she's amazing. Like I mean, how are you even gonna front? How are you even gonna pretend about that? You're such a fucking racist. Like it's unbelievable.
Said someone in the comment section said she hates all white. I never
She
said I hate all
fucking
white women,
dumps on
but
white men in
there's got to be a
particular
point
all the
where it's
time.
got to
I'm
come like
sorry, you guys. Just as a
you're
white
in your
man, I
comment
guess I'm just
sections
like the worst
defending your friend
category of human
who
that's ever
clearly
been
has liked
alive.
MAGA comments, who wore a MAGA hat,
Yeah.
who's talked about how he's the greatest president ever, and you're lying in your comment sections in
What's so
24K.
funny is Tophia is exactly like Donald Trump in how she speaks and presents things. She's the only other person I know that will change what she's saying mid-sentence like Trump. Trump will be like, there's never been anything as huge. There's never been anything as huge. Well, okay, there's been a few things that are bigger, maybe huger, but this is the hugest thing ever. Like, she's the only other person I know
That
that
no,
holds
she's
that
not
shit.
MAGA.
She will
You guys
change
are
what she's
just,
saying
please save
mid-sentence.
it. And people are seeing what Cody was posting on
Crazy.
Twitter. Like,
That she
you've
dumps,
also,
like, she
like,
thinks that she's
you
dunking
knew,
on
you
MAGA
know,
all the
but,
time when she uses the
got to
same
take a
fucking
step back
tactics
and
that they do.
evaluate. And for you, you don't see that
Her first
person
victim and
that is
offender,
a
like
MAGA
she's such a
supporter because that's
projectionist.
your
She does
friend.
that shit all
And
the
of course,
time.
you're going to
Yeah.
want to defend your friend. That's your friend. And you're not going to want to have to cut ties with them because of their political
Darvo,
opinions. But
defend
at the
attacker
same
first
time,
victim and offender.
if you're
Darvo,
going to be out
Darvo,
here, which you haven't
Darvo,
talked
Wendy,
about, and this is the thing, like
Darvo,
people are
Randy.
expecting someone to care when they
Sorry,
haven't even talked about what's going on with nothing. She hasn't
all
talked
takes a
about
little chin
Gaza.
wiggle.
She hasn't
Sophia hasn't
talked about
mastered the
any
chin
of that
wiggle.
stuff, right? She hasn't talked about what's going on with people of
Still gotta
color.
figure out the
And I
chin
get it. Some
wiggle
of these
part, and
people's
then she'll
pages are
have it
not that
down,
because
just
her
like Trump.
page is mainly, thank you for the gift points, her page is mainly about makeup. They tell Samira, oh, you ain't talked about this, you ain't talked about that. But when people was getting attacked for not talking about Gaza, and there was people in her comment sections telling
Okay.
her, and people saying, please, can you talk about this? But when it's a person of color, they
When was
get
the last
berated.
time you talked about Gaza, Sophia? When was the last time you thought about Gaza for 10 fucking seconds? Do you know fucking anything about Palestine, how it was formed, like what happened there? It's fucking horrible what's happening there too, but she's clueless about this topic. Like, you need to shut the fuck up and stay
And
in
then
your lane
everyone comes to her defense. Her
about
friend is a
like
MAGA
fast food and
supporter,
shit like
and
that.
she's literally defending that. At
You
this
know,
point, you're
like
expecting
she's dunking
people to
on
talk about
Trump,
something
but
when they
you
never
need to
really cared.
Palestine, Sophia.
It's
You
out
don't
of
know
touch
shit about that.
because that girl.
All you know is that Palestinians are like getting quote unquote genocided, which you could agree. I might agree that it's an apartheid regime. You might be able to say that. I'm also part Jewish too, which just like makes it a little interesting for me. You know, like my mother's mother and my mother as a result, and then me as a result of none of my kids, although my sister and any of their kids will be Jewish because Judaism goes down your maternal line. So, you know, like my mom does some Jewish stuff, and my sister's actually gone to Israel. So, you know, I like,
You
yeah,
don't need to literally tell us how much it
like I'm
costs
Irish
for
Catholic and
something.
Jewish. It's not
I'm
that's
remodeling
not a
my
weird
makeup
hint
room.
in the part of the
Fifty
country
thousand
that I'm
dollar
from, New
makeup
York.
room.
You know, like it's not
Video
weird in
coming
that area.
soon. Why do we need to know this?
Catholic,
Some of us
Irish,
can't
and
afford to live.
Jewish.
Some of us are
It's
struggling. It's out of touch. You keep making these Chanel $40,000 Chanel haul, going to Chanel, buying all this. I wish I had the money to buy.
You're so out of touch. You just make all these fucking Chanel videos, man. I really wish I could do that and be equally as out of touch. Does that like that's hypocrisy to me? Thank you for giving me a great example of hypocrisy. Like not even five
Designer
minutes later.
things. And you're
God,
gonna
this
want to
video
sit
is
down
going
for
so
this one.
long already.
No,
Holy
I'm
shit!
not going through the divorce. You are. You're throwing me into what you're going through, and you're trying to relate to people,
Look at
and
how
it's not being
terrible she looks, you
relatable.
guys. Like,
Then
and
you're
by the way, this is just total
talking
projection.
about
I
spending
mean,
all
look
this
at her
money, and
stomach,
people
you
don't
guys.
be
This is
like, I'm not
horrible.
pocket watching
She
people,
looks fucking
but you're
terrible.
online
I
and trying
mean,
to relate to
she
people,
looks
and it's so
absolutely
out of
fucking
touch.
terrible.
People can't relate to someone
I mean,
who is
someone
able to
wrote it in the
spend
comments like her
$40,000
butt is hanging past her
Chanel, who is
stomach.
able to buy their
In
friends
all
Louis
these videos, you
Vuittons.
could see it
I
too
want to be
under
able
the
to
shirt.
financially
That's
support my friends, not by
flesh.
buying expensive
This
stuff,
isn't just like
but hey,
washed up
helping them out.
fabric.
I have,
I
but I
mean,
wasn't
like she
even
looks
rich because it's
terrible.
the kindness of my heart.
She looks so unhealthy right now. She's never looked any larger than she has now. I don't know what the fuck's happening with her.
I
She
know
looks
people in my life
super
really don't care
unhealthy.
about designer. They've had designer before. They were able to get designer. I've never lived that life. I wish I could.
Yeah,
I
you wish
wish
you could. I wish that I could live that life and be as equally out of touch as those fucking people. I'm not a hypocrite at
Chanel,
all. Yeah, I went to prison. What was the question?
Louis Vuitton. Come on, I'm just kidding though. If
No,
if I
you're
had
not
the
kidding.
money and
You're
I was
not
at the
kidding.
success that some of these people were, I don't think I would get designer. To be
Yes, you
honest with you,
would. You're
I
so
take that back. I
fucking
don't.
full of shit. You would be fucking Ash Trevino 2.0. Look at the little Chanel bag I got. Isn't it so cute? Just like you do with your fucking plastic Hello Kitty
think I
shit.
would be
You're
that
so full of shit.
person.
You
But
absolutely would
anyways,
be.
it's
You're
just so
such a
crazy.
fucking
Thank you for the
materialistic
because you're
person.
having this
Because that's why you can't fucking delay. Like she's such a fucking slave to immediate gratification. She has no idea what it's like to delay and like get something that you wanted or like that you've been working towards. Like she's no fucking clue what that's like. She's no clue.
person. I don't
No
wanna
fucking
die an
clue like what it's like to
ordinary
accomplish something like
man.
staying clean for years
Been
with or
higher
without
than
help
the
with
blue
medication.
skies.
Like it
Thank
doesn't
you.
fucking matter.
But the
Like
truth is, I don't
she has no
wanna
fucking
die
idea what like any
anymore. I'm
real
gonna have
struggle
to.
is.
I'll be
She
back
just
really
like
quick,
goes
guys.
along the
I gotta
path
get
of
some
least
food.
resistance
My
every
ears are
time.
just like
And it's not
they
that
got
I
a
don't
cough.
do that
Of
sometimes
course, it's
either,
Dr.
but
Pepper.
I'm
There's
not
just so
fucking
much
like
going on.
homeless, not
I
making
don't
any
know.
money. Even like my shit salary as a public servant, like maybe 30 grand a year take home. Like, still fucking 10 times better than Tophia on a year-to-year basis. I mean, this chick survives off of less than 5 grand a year, you guys. Like, how could you even imagine living off of less than $5,000 a year? Less than $400 a month, you guys. Could you even fathom that?
Thank you for the positive
That's
comments.
like everyone's like, oh,
I just
she's
woke
such
up
a fucking
earlier
leech on the
tonight.
government. It would cost more to imprison this lady. I promise you guys that. It would cost more to lock her up than to leave her wherever the fuck she floats around. I'm telling you, which is insane.
No, I didn't sleep all day. Oh my god. Don't even. Nah. It doesn't have the same effect as Scissor Summer. Sorry. I need to wear that before summer's over. I need to wear that swimsuit. It's been so hot. I just
Damn, you guys, I recorded like, and I realized it stopped recording for some reason. I have no idea why.
don't even.
It might have
Nah.
been when I took a
It doesn't have
screenshot. I
the
have
same
no
effect
idea.
as Scissor Summer. Sorry. I need to wear that before
Anyway, I'm gonna
summer's over.
fast
I need
forward
to
through this
wear that
part because
swimsuit.
this is
It's
just
been so
Sophia
hot.
talking
I
about
just want to go
swimming. I
swimming.
forgot what I said over this.
No, the red one is washed. I washed that one. I have a
Oh
pink
yeah,
one.
she's a homeless person with food
I have
stamps
two.
too.
I have
My
three
fucking
actually.
headphones gonna die
Four.
soon.
One in storage. It's
This
older
is
though.
my
That other
computer
one that's in
microphone. There's gonna be
storage.
a lot
The
of
last time I wore it was when
sound
my
and
friend was
background
alive.
noise. I'm sorry.
I used to go swimming with that friend a lot. She had a pool by where she lived because she used to live by the zoo.
And
And
Tophia, this is what I
we
said.
went to
Don't say you're
Savers, and I
going
got this
swimming with
swimsuit.
someone like
It's
when you
like a
can't
one piece
swim.
swimsuit, but it's like a skirt dressing, but it looks Hawaiian because they have
Oh,
red
sorry, I
flowers. It
told
was
like
cute.
kind
I
of
kind of liked it.
personal
But anyways,
story
then I
here. I
have
guess
the
it
green
doesn't
one,
matter. I'll
a
just like
halter, and then it's
fast
like the
forward to
bottom.
you. She just
And
talked
then I
about
have the
swimming.
red one, and then I have the pink
I
one.
basically
I
just
couldn't
said,
decide
like I
between
grew
the
up on
two,
the
so I
East
got
Coast,
both.
swimming in that
I was
type
like,
of
why? I'm
like
able to get both right
water,
now, so why not just get both?
like New
And
York, Rockaway,
I've
or
never
like
wore swimsuits like that,
Virginia,
so
North Carolina
that's
areas,
a lot for me. I
where
always
it's like
wear them just
cold
to
and there's a lot of surf.
and there's just so much. I can't even see the comments if the close at the What? I can't swim, but I like to get into
Yeah,
the
she can't
pool.
swim.
My
And
face
she
looks swollen because
says she's swimming like she's swimming
I woke
laps
up.
or something like that.
Sorry. Anyways, but it's almost there. My crush is with someone else at Liverpool. What crush?
Oh, I remember that what I said
I was
after this
joking.
part
I
though.
would know, and I don't have a
First of all,
crush,
there's
so
no way
I'm
that man
unlovable
likes her
considering the
this
fact that
way.
I'm
No
not.
one fell in
I
love
know
with
I'm
her
very
after
much
one
loved.
conversation.
I
This
know there's
didn't
people that
happen.
love me. I do. I just went through a situation.
It
Literally, I
didn't
just found out
happen.
some more
That does
stuff, and
not
that's
happen.
crazy. And I'm
No
just being
stranger
myself.
that doesn't even see you once in person falls in love with you. God, this is an even better screenshot, but I already have a good one. But man, this is really good too.
Never met me in real life. This is why people love me. Why they love me, and not love me
Nobody
like
loves
love
you like you
love
think,
me.
Sophia.
Wait,
It's so
they're
weird. Her
in
and
love with me.
Christian, the same shit.
Oh, I love no, they're in love with
They
me.
both
I know they are.
overshare
I
like
heard some more
crazy.
stuff,
They
but
both
so that one
talk
person
about
I
how
was
they're
talking about that
virgins
was
for
holding on to my
years and
dad, right?
years.
I just heard some more
Christian
stuff, and
overshares too.
I
As
guess
soon as he
apparently
fucking
he
lost
really
his virginity
did.
to a prostitute, he
I
shared
like
that.
I was trying because
I
I
would
was
be
like,
shocked if
wait,
Sophia
I was
didn't do
trying
it
not
too.
well, I was trying
If
to
Sophia
process because I
lost
was
her
like,
virginity
am I
tomorrow, she'd
really
be
feeling
telling us
this
all
way,
about it
or
12 hours from
I
now.
was like, I don't want to misunderstand anything. And
You
then
misunderstood
they'd
a
be like, oh
lot.
no, no, you
I don't
misunderstood.
believe you
Well,
understood any of
that's
this,
not the case
Sophia.
because
This
now I
makes
know
no
it was
sense.
not misunderstanding. I was right the whole time, bro.
Doesn't make
I
any
was right
sense.
the whole time, and I was like, no, oh no, no, no. They got all I did was have one conversation. We went to what was it? By the blue
One
hole. Well, I
conversation,
posted it in
someone
my
fell in
story. We
love
went
with
by
her.
the
Do
blue
you
hole.
believe
I had a
that? You guys
conversation with
think
that
that she's
person. We were in
fucking
the river. It's a man-made
Aphrodite?
river. Anyways, we were in the
Yeah.
river, and we had one conversation. And that one conversation, they
Fucking
immediately just
Calypso?
fell
Like,
in
I
love with
mean,
me. I was like,
no, like,
where
get
in
the
one
fuck out of
conversation?
here.
It was one. What did I do? I didn't do it. I was just being myself. I'm just me, bro. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know.
Yeah, is that why you've never been in a relationship? You've never even been on a date? It's like Christian. Like, I
I'm just
mean,
trying to be
even
friendly and have a
Christian went on a date
conversation. I didn't want to
once,
go by myself
even
because
if it
I
was
didn't
by
want
a
to
troll.
be sitting on water by
You
myself.
know?
That's boring. So I was like, hey, and then we just had a conversation. That was it. Nothing more. I got people out here rethinking age gaps. It's so crazy. Gaps are okay because I'm 32. I'm not a minor. I'm not in my 20s. But I don't think I could date an older
You're
man.
not.
No.
You what? You talk about how young you are all the time. You're always talking about when you're in high school, when you're in middle school. Like young kid.
Older
You're always
woman,
talking about young kid shit. Like,
yes, but older man, no. What is it with these older people that
whatever.
they
It's
just like,
okay.
well, I don't even know. It's just for myself. That's crazy. And I had
And
that
you should
feeling,
trust
and then now it
yourself,
was
you
confirmed.
guys. You just gotta be yourself.
Someone told me, and then I was like,
That's all you have to
oh,
do in life. You don't gotta fake it till you make it or like do anything difficult.
that's what it was. I just had a conversation with. I was like, don't even get it. And to grab me and then pull me like that, and then to tell me something, you could have just told me. You didn't need to pull me. He was gonna kiss me,
Dude, it's the
and
same story. She's told
I'm pretty sure that was the intent. Now
you've said this
that's where it
story
was going.
before a
Now I
million
know. I don't
times,
even,
and
bro.
I don't
That's
believe it
exactly where it
any
was
more
going.
than I did then. It's actually the
Whoa,
old
that's
story. I
crazy.
didn't even
It did.
realize
There were
that.
witnesses. I have witnesses. Can I get a witness? Anyways, I play Simpsons Reloaded.
Speaking
I
of what
played
then,
today, but I wasn't really in the
like,
mood. I was like, so I turned it off. Why would I drive my car? I'm gonna learn to drive and get a car. I don't know. That's gonna be a trigger for me is driving because thinking about
yeah, it's
driving
gonna
is
be a
scary
trigger
because of what
for
happened.
Shane
So
to
now
be,
the
and
more that I
when
think about
Shane
it, I
tells
just
me
got
he'll
scared. No, I
drive
don't play for. I
very
didn't. I play Fortnite today, but I don't play
unconfidently.
while I'm on live because then I can't play and look at the comments.
That's exactly what will happen. You won't know it.
A story about misunderstanding with an older man. Is that what AI summarized it? It's not a misunderstanding. I realized that I was correct. Now I know that person really did like me because of one conversation. I am just me. What is the one person I really want? And you bring me someone else? I'm not
This
trying
is
to be
so that's
funny.
so entitled to say, oh my God, like the person that I'm actually interested in, like you're just sending me someone lesser than them. Wow. That,
My love life is a whole mess.
you know, that something like that happened to me once, but I didn't say that shit out loud on the street. 'Cause I didn't like it's not a thought you have out loud, man. That makes you sound fucking terrible. You are terrible for thinking that out loud. It's not weird to have weird, like intrusive thoughts like that every now and then, right? It's just like a thought pops in your head. But to say something like that out loud is
Yes.
so fucking entitled.
Jeez. It's complicated. Why are
You
people
know what I
so
mean?
obsessed with
Like
Coachella?
you only sent me this person when I'm really after that person. Like you only sent me like someone with a job when I'm really after like Leonardo DiCaprio. What the fuck, God?
It's an
Fucking
overpriced
asshole.
festival. I'm not jealous I can't go. No, I cleaned the straw. It's just that I don't have a straw cleaner. It's not brown. It's just that I cleaned it. But why are we
It's
talking
definitely
about someone I'm
brown.
not even talking about on my live? I know
I don't
I'm
know. Why
well.
are
I know
you?
that.
You
You can try to
feel
say
this
whatever you want. I'm not
compulsive need to
talking about
overshare
anybody.
everything about
Why
your
am I
life with
not with somebody? You're asking why I'm not with somebody. First of all, why is that any of your business? And second of all, if I was with someone, I wouldn't say I was with someone. And clearly I'm not.
You absolutely would. You have a compulsive pathological need to share every fucking thing about your life. You would tell us less than 6 hours after it happened, you'd be online posting about being in a relationship on like updating your status and shit.
With someone.
Shut up.
And
You're
what are we
such a
even talking
liar.
about? Why am I not
That's
with
such
someone?
a
I don't
you're not
know.
even
Or
a
are you
good
asking me?
liar at that,
I've
right?
already explained the whole situation. I'm not
Terrible
talking about it
liar.
again because I'm not talking about that person because why? I don't need to bring anything to the internet. I don't
I
have
say
issue
to
with
be a good
anyone,
liar when it's
but you don't
easy
know
and stuff.
everything.
You know what I mean?
I know
Like
no
it
one's
eventually
forcing me.
runs
Yes, I do
out with
listen to Bad
people,
Bunny. I
especially
do.
people that like after you see them for enough time, right? Like they catch on to your shit eventually. But I mean, you have to be a pretty good liar to get away with it for a long
I
time.
didn't tell
So
anybody anything. I didn't say anything. They're happy. That's what matters. What are you talking
yeah,
about? I'm
pretty good at
confused.
concealing stuff.
They're happy. That's what I wish
Like
I was
Tophia is
happy.
incapable of that. That's why I'm saying like she would never make it in certain places. Like, and not that I might last forever either, but that's why I don't fucking put myself in these situations, right? Because I know I'm not as hard as people that I know, right? Even people I'm friends with, I know are hard. Dude, one of my fucking best friends did fucking 7 years, you guys. 7 fucking years. That's a hard motherfucker, man. Like, like
I don't have a relationship with anyone. I'm not even joking. I don't do that
like
stuff.
he
I just
fucking
meet if
did
people
his
like me or
time. He
love
did
me
what he was
or are in
supposed
love with me.
to,
That's it.
you
That's all.
know?
Like that guy. I kind of knew it. It was just one conversation. It wasn't even a conversation about
I mean, that's a
relationships.
hard
He
man.
just
You know
needed
what I
someone
mean?
to.
Like he's a very good friend of mine. Like, and I was in better shape maybe than he was, right? Like the last time I saw him, but like no way I could have done 7 years where he did. Dude, I am very cognizant of
Listen
that.
to him because I guess
That's why
whoever
when
he
I was
was
on
with didn't listen to
probation,
him,
like I
or when
didn't
he was
fuck
with
up
them.
for
Like you
shit,
just left a relationship,
right?
and the person that you left the relationship wasn't
I
listening
was
to you.
so
People
fucking
just
on
need someone
top
to
of
sit
that
down and talk to
for
them.
the entire
People
time I
just
had to
need
deal with
someone
it.
to hear what they are going through. A lot of
I
my
couldn't have
friends,
been
that's the
more on
case. I
top
don't
of
want
it.
people to feel bad and be like, oh, I
And
don't
they
want to bring
still
you
made
all
me
my
do the
problems. I don't want you to
entire
be in all
three
my.
years,
No, I
essentially.
just want to hear if you're okay and
And
hear
just
how things
COVID.
are going. For me
It's
personally,
crazy.
people just need someone to talk to. And I just listen. I'm that person that they talk to because they can talk to me and
I
I
fucking
listen like
busted my
somebody.
ass. And like that's me being hard, right? Like I fucking nutted up. I did fucking everything I had to. I got fucking clean. I went back to fucking school. I found a fucking job there. Like even though I was making fucking shit for money at the time, like I was earning two associate degrees and like doing all this other shit. Like, fucking, man, I fucking hate the bugs here. I
People are going
hate
through
bugs
stuff
here.
and they hold it
But
in
like,
and they
I
don't
don't
have
even
any.
think I'm a
Well, I'm gonna say
fucking
they don't have
fraction of as
nobody,
hard as my
but they
friends.
need to just let it
Are you
out
kidding me?
because some people just
Yeah,
don't
soft as
understand. I
fuck, you
wouldn't go
guys.
talk to someone who doesn't
And this is crazy. Like, as she gets worse off, as things get worse and worse for her, and she becomes like more desperate, she first of all might actually fall in with some of these guys, like just because. God, fucking damn these bugs! I'm gonna freak out. There's one like all over here. Fucking up my neck. I'm not. Second, you guys. I'm gonna pause this. Anyway, as she gets more and more desperate and gets pushed into worse and worse situations, and money gets even tighter and even tighter for her, she'll be able to stream even less and less because she'll have more restricted access to the internet. She'll be around other potentially homeless people that do not want her fucking streaming and have no problem going up to her when they're not inside of a shelter and slapping her right inside the face, taking her shit. You know, like again, like my friend is a hard guy, you know. I'm not even a
understand
quarter
how
of
I'm
that
feeling,
hard.
right? I did.
And she's
And where
not
did
even a
that lead
quarter of
me?
a
To a
fraction as hard as I
miscommunication, to
am.
someone
Like, you know?
misconstruing what I
I mean,
said
I
and
would
then
love to see
making it something.
Tophia. I mean, I guess she doesn't really do anything, but I like 3 years of probation for her. Like, I don't know. Sorry, guys, I fucked up my headset. Yeah, I don't know if she would
Else.
survive something
And
like
no
that.
way in the
I don't
whole
know if she would
conversation I have with
survive
that person
prison. I will
ever involved
murder this
having sex
bug
with anybody.
if it
So
comes near
why is
me
that
again.
even being a thing? Why is someone even
I will
saying that?
destroy it
Nowhere did I say
eventually.
I slept with anyone. My issues, I was upset. I was going through
The,
something.
the bugs
That's
here
why
drive
I'm
me
like, oh,
fucking
now I gotta really
crazy.
be careful who I share my stuff to
Really
because
drives me
why are
crazy.
you misconstruing what I said and then trying to
Are you
make it seem like
misconstruing what I
it
said,
never came?
guys?
Who else? Nobody's gonna lie. If there's only a few people I told that to, and the whole thing gets taken out
I'm
of
pretty sure a lot
context,
of people
if
would
2
lie
plus 2
about
equals
liking
4 and
people or
10 plus 10
something
is
just to
20,
get you to do whatever the
then
fuck they
it's
want.
obvious
Again, like certain people I knew in shelters and stuff, like I'm just gonna say it, like fucking one of my dealers and one of my best dealers too, but like he had a girlfriend and a girlfriend for the girlfriend, you
who
know,
said
like
it.
he's not a
I
good
don't go
guy
out
in
there and
those.
do stuff like
I'm
that. And
just
it was so
saying,
crazy
like
to me
I'm
because
just
I
saying,
confided in this
I
person
love
to
the
literally
guy,
tell
you know,
them how I was feeling. You know what I mean?
for a
I
variety of
confided in this
reasons, but
person because I
I've
was
had
going through
I don't
something
know, this is
hard.
weird to say.
And
I've had a
then
lot of good
that, ever
relationships with
again.
people that
I just
sold
be
me
careful
lots
who
of
I tell my stuff
drugs.
to because then it gets
I
used
don't know.
against
They
me.
were
And
except for
then I
one
get treated
person who
horribly
fucked me
for
over.
being
Like they've
gay
always been
and
business
then
people. You
get
know, like this
attacked
is
for
very
being
easy
in
to
love
deal
with
with.
somebody
It's a very
because
transactional relationship, but it's very straightforward as well.
you're
You
not
know, it's
okay with
hard to
me being
misinterpret
gay
it.
and then having to go through
You
a
know what I
thought of, oh,
mean?
I'm going to be under a
Like,
bridge because my
and
housing
like, there's
is
levels to
in
it, right?
jeopardy
Like, you're
because of
friends on
my
certain
feelings and
levels, but at the
because
same time, you're
I'm
also
gay.
just like,
I don't
you know
even
what I
know.
mean? Because like,
I
as
don't
soon
do
as you
anything
get
to
out of it,
love
like,
you.
I
You're
just stop
out of
talking to those
touch.
people. You know,
I'm
like, I
out
haven't
of
talked to them in
time,
fucking
but I'm out of
years. You
my
know?
head when you're not around. It was a whole
But I
situation.
bet you
I
I
had
could
a
find them
conversation with
again.
somebody. It got misconstrued that I was having sex with someone when I never even said that at all. Then it
And
got
I bet
brought
you and
up
Tio would
as
be
I was being
fucking
kicked out of a
heartbeat too.
shelter. Well, it's a whole thing. And then
I'm just saying,
apparently,
you know.
I don't even know. Why is it
Look,
a
I
big
did
issue
my
if I'm in love
time,
with a
all
woman? How
right?
does that
Never
affect you
ratted
and
on
your daily
anybody,
life?
you know.
And
I
then
bet
you get me
Tophia
the
would flip
Christian
on someone in
people
a
that are
second.
the
She
ones
already
that try to
calls the
preach
cops on
not
fucking
judging
everyone
somebody,
and
but then turning
everything.
around and judging someone.
She
It
doesn't ever
sucks.
handle any of her own fucking fights, her own battles by like either getting off the internet, like doing what she needs to do to get someone to shut the fuck up. She always embarrasses herself. She always makes the situation worse. It's unbelievable. She's her own fucking worst enemy. It's really
You
crazy.
can't be yourself and you get
I'll
treated
murder
a
this
certain way
bug if you
because
come
I don't
near
even
me.
know. I'm not saying I'm gay for attention. Hello. I would want to be
Sorry,
and then
there's one other
apparently,
thing I wanted to
I don't
say
even
there.
know. Why is it a big issue if I'm in love with a woman? How does that affect you and your daily life? But and get attacked for being in love with somebody because you're not okay with me being gay? And then
Oh,
having to go
Tophia,
through
like she
a
will
thought of, oh,
not.
I'm going to be under a
Yeah,
bridge
she would get
because my
utilized.
housing
Like people would
is in
take advantage of
jeopardy
her. She's
because
not.
of my feelings and because
Once
I'm
she's in a
gay.
position
I don't even
that
know.
she will
I
get
don't do
taken
anything to
advantage of. I'm
anybody.
telling you
You're
guys.
out of
I'm
touch.
telling you.
I'm out of time, but I'm
She will
out
not
of
be able
my
to handle it
head when
after a
you're
certain
not
amount of time. She'll get
around.
taken
It
advantage
was a
of
whole
because
situation.
she's
I
just
had a
not smart enough to figure it out. Like she's bi, she's gay, she'll fucking fall for male shit, a female shit. They'll fucking take advantage of her. I'm telling you guys right
conversation
now.
with somebody. It got misconstrued that I was having sex with someone when I never even said that at all.
Nobody
Then it got brought up
misconstrued that.
as I was being
You're a virgin. No one's
kicked out of a
misconstruing that.
shelter. Well, it's a whole thing.
No one's misconstruing
And
that.
then
You rant
apparently,
about maybe someone in real life because you're probably so quiet and meek in
I
person,
don't even
but
know. Why is it a big issue?
like because every time we see someone pop up in her stream, right? Even the lady that was like, "Are you homeless?" and like saying that she'll pray with her. Tophia gets so fucking meek. She gets so passive and defend like and just like me. She just like turns into a total
If I'm in love with a woman, how
pussy.
does
You
that
know, like
affect you and your daily life? And
she
then
just
you
turns
get me
into
the
a
Christian
coward.
people
You know, I
that
mean,
are the
like she
ones
has
that try to
no ability
preach
to
not
confront
judging
someone.
somebody, but then turning around
And
and
I
judging
try to
someone.
avoid
It
confrontation
sucks
too,
that you
but
can't
Tophia
be
takes it to a whole
yourself
new
and you
level.
get treated a certain
You know,
way
I just
because
know what
I
it's
don't
like
even
to be
know.
in
I'm not
confrontation with
saying I'm
people. You
gay
know,
for
like I
attention.
don't generally
Hell, I
enjoy
would want
doing
to be
that.
treated hate
But
crime.
Sophia like won't
That
even
doesn't
handle
make sense
confrontation
why
on her
someone
own
would want
behalf,
to
like
go
at a
through something.
job or like
For
stick up
you
for
to just chalk it
herself.
up
You
to
know,
attention is crazy. It's not being satisfied with
that's why
attention
like
is
if
messed up.
Sophia got
My
like in a
housing is
really
being
bad
put in
shelter
jeopardy
or like
because
a
I'm gay.
really bad
That's not
spot where there's
cool.
like a lot of
I
users and
confided
stuff,
in
like
someone to tell them something
she
because
would
I was
not
going
make
through
it, man.
something rather than holding it in because if I
She
hold
ends
it
up
in,
at
I
like
would have
these
hurt
nicer
myself.
places,
I
I feel
felt
like.
comfortable to tell somebody something and then it becomes an issue.
Like
And
some
it
of the
being
places I've been
Christians,
to, man, like they're fucking like kind of hardcore, you know? I mean, like I don't know. I
the
don't
ones
know
that
how
be
else to
like,
describe
I don't
it.
even know.
Like just like I
It's
said,
just
some
so
harder
crazy.
people are in those
And then to
places,
literally go
man.
out of your
Sophia's
way
not that
and then
hard.
to accuse me
She
of
talked about
going
how
out
she ate rice
and
and
having
beans. No, you
sexual
didn't.
relations when
You
I
know who
don't
ate
even do
rice and
that.
beans? The people in
I don't even
Iraq
know.
and
Yeah, I'm bi though.
Afghanistan who
Religious
invaded there
psychosis. I was
in
never
the
going through a religious
2000s.
psychosis.
Like
What are you even
they were
talking
living
about?
in the mountains
That's a
eating
weird,
rice and
odd thing
beans.
to say.
Sophia.
I never said anything like that. I don't have a crush.
What did she say? I'm
I
sorry.
don't even know. Yeah, I'm bi though. Religious psychosis. I was never going through a religious psychosis. What are you even talking
You kind
about?
of were. You
That's a
were
weird,
ranting
odd
about
thing to say. I
religion
never
on
said
and
anything
off,
like
left
that.
and right, how
I
terrible
don't
it
have
was,
a crush.
how
You keep
much you
telling you
believed
that.
in
I
it, how
never
much you
told them
believed
anything
in
about wanting to sleep
God,
with
how much
anyone.
you think
That was not
God
even
loves
in the
you. Like,
conversation. I
yes, you
never even
did.
said that online either, so I don't know where you got that from. I'm not gonna get that message. Oh, I'm not saying anything. It's the people. No, you don't know more than you think. How would you know? You wouldn't know nothing.
Because you
I haven't
literally
said anything.
filmed it.
So you don't know
Yes, you
nothing.
did.
I
What
never
are you
even, it
talking
was
about?
not ever even discussed. Nowhere did I ever say wanting to sleep with someone. You really don't know.
Yes,
Whatever
you
I
did.
say, because it's true. You don't know
Just as a
nothing. Nowhere
woman.
have I ever said anything about,
That's why
man,
you're
if you don't
crashing
know,
out
then you
right
don't know.
now.
Not once have I ever insinuated to anybody I wanted to sleep with them. You don't know nothing. You think you know, but you don't. First of all, I'm not even the
You
type of
told us. You insinuated it to us, not to the person, because you're too cowardly.
person to try to sleep with someone. That's not my intent.
That's not
When I'm
what
with
they're
someone,
fucking
I love
saying,
them.
man.
I'm in love with them. I'm not like that's not even that is
Okay,
far
whatever.
from my thoughts. That's the
Yeah.
least of my thoughts. If something was to
Yeah,
happen,
Tophia's never had sex. She talks about it all the time, but it was not on her mind at all. The first relationship she might ever be in, that they might have sex.
they're okay. I'm cool with whatever, but like, I ain't out here just trying. No,
Daddy.
that's not even any of my thoughts.
No, that's
But
not
that's not
even
even my
anyone's
thought
lost.
process.
Good.
I,
Okay,
yes, of course,
hello.
eventually.
Sorry, I'm back, guys. I had to get up, and there was like a. I'm like quite high up in the air, at least for me, like over 10, around 10 stories up. And there's a building across from me. I don't know. I kind of got distracted with my wife. There's like a cat on the roof. It's
But
wild
like, my
here.
thought
It's
process
wild
is
here.
not
I'll
that
just say
because my
that.
life is
There's like a literal hole in the roof with like a shingles going down into the building, and the cat climbed up through the hole in the roof, and then it went back down through I don't know. It was
that.
wild, man.
I've
To
had
me
men
at
come
least.
up to me wanting to sleep with me.
Thought
It's
the
always
fucker was
been
gonna
all
fall
people
off the
want to hear is,
building
so
or
why would I, as a
realize.
person, literally want that in my relationship? Yes, if something happens, it happens. You know what I mean? I'm not
Sophia.
like you. That's not my main thought process, considering the fact that's all I ever get approached with, and it's
That's
frankly
what most people
annoying
want to say,
to an
right?
extent. If I know you and you make little jokes, ha ha ha, he he, whatever. But that guy, when I just got out of harming myself, I just got out of the psych ward, and here this guy comes talking about,
I just
do
got
you want
out
to
of.
go to the
Let's
extent?
just
If I
rewind
know
that for a
and
second,
you make
guys.
little jokes,
Did you hear
ha ha
that?
ha, he, whatever. But that guy, when I just got out of harming myself, I just got out of
Just
the
got out of the
psych
psych
ward,
ward.
and here this guy comes, frankly annoying
Sorry, I
to
had
an
to fuck
extent.
it
If
up.
I know you and
There we
you
go.
make little jokes, ha ha ha, he, whatever.
Oh
But
shit,
that
I have to
guy,
turn on
when
the internet, you guys. Hang on a second. I just realized. Okay, back you guys. Hopefully the internet actually
I
works.
just got out of
I'm
harming
so
myself.
mad
I just
here
got out of the
though.
psych ward,
It really
and here
is
this guy comes
terrible.
talking about,
I have
do
like
you
a
want to go to the movies
gigabit
with me when that was
fiber
not his
connection
intent, was
off
to
in the
take me back
US.
and
It's so
sleep
bad
with
here.
me, and I don't even know you, and you're already
The
talking about I
Wi-Fi
look
here
like the
is
girl you used to
atrocious.
fuck.
Like you're
That's
way better off
disgusting.
with the cell,
And I'm live talking
and
to
even
people, you
that's
walk up, and
not
then you
very good.
proceed to not take no for an answer and try to
Especially
have
because my
your
phone
friend be a wingman
sucks
and
though.
tell you go to
The
talk to
fucking
me again
last
and think
Pixel.
maybe the second time that you
Terrible
talk to me, I
phone
would
with
change my
modem on
mind.
it's dog
That
shit.
is not even my thought.
So alright,
I
let's go
was
back to
sexualized when I was
Sophia's
10.
interesting
I
life.
went through things I shouldn't have to go through as a 10-year-old girl,
Shut up.
having to go grow up in a
Everyone
world of
did.
gross men who all they ever want from me is
Gross man.
sex.
Yeah,
Why?
back to
That's the
all. Even
least.
though a
I get
man loves her right now,
unsolicited
all men are really
on
gross and
Instagram,
shit,
people
you
just
guys.
sending me
Or your
videos of
computer's gonna
themselves. It's just like
die
I don't
before I
need to.
finish this
Did I
fucking
ask for
video.
that?
I'm
This
sure
is
the
crazy.
computer
It's
dies
so
soon too.
insane because I don't have an issue if it's someone that I know, and I am gonna state that. But if I don't know you, and first of all, you keep pushing yourself, you don't take no for an answer.
Who are
That's
you even
crazy.
talking about, lady? Who has ever done this to you? You're a sexless virgin. You haven't even talked about like being assaulted that way, where like you've lost your modesty as a woman. You know, like what are you even talking about, man? You've never done anything
And
like
it's
you've
been like that
never,
throughout
as
my
far as
life
I can tell,
of
done
people that I
anything
don't know.
sexual,
You
which
have
is
an
kind of
interaction with someone that really, it's
sad,
just so
but I mean,
crazy.
like it
And
happens,
for
you
people
know.
that are saying I'm
She's
not, that's
definitely a
all
stem
men
cell,
ever
you
have
guys,
approached
like
me.
100%.
They
Tophia.
don't know how to talk
That's
to
why she's
women.
so
And
like
it's so crazy. They don't know how to treat women.
she's such a
All these
fucking
men want to
like
do is just sleep.
sexist
And some men are
misogynist
honest.
herself. It's
They're
so
like, all I
fucking
want to do is
gross.
just, that's all anybody ever wants to
God
do is
damn,
just
this
fuck.
laptop's
Hello.
dying.
Men
This
will sleep
laptop
with
literally
anything that
ticks
walks. How
away.
many times do I have to say
Like
that? They don't
every
care.
second,
Bang.
it's like a
Let's get in the bed.
1%.
That's it. I do deserve to be treated better. And I'm not saying, I have people in my life that do treat me well.
Dude,
I have some great people.
you literally talk all the time about you have all these friends and like you have all these people around you and stuff, but you're in a fucking shelter by yourself, lady. Like, what are you talking about, man? This is so delusional. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, this is total fantasy. This entire fucking thing, like, this isn't. None of this is true, man. She's fucking finding a way to deal with the fact that she's been rejected for another housing thing because if she doesn't deal with that, she's gonna have to sit down and say like, okay, I actually need to listen to them and do shit if I want
In
to
my
get
life and people that I really care about. And
she like
I'm
this
not
is
talking
not real.
badly
I'm
about
telling
people.
you
I'm
guys,
just
it's
saying
not real.
when
I know
people
my
get
videos are
mad and then
long.
they leave
I
and then they
don't
come
know
back,
but
I still
that's why I'm
don't
just like
snap
whenever people
because
have
it's
people
just like
friends,
I'm not
just
gonna
letting it
attack
go.
that person because they're really going through something. I had that understanding and it's good that I don't. But I'm just saying I have some really great people in my life and I'm very appreciative of those people because it keeps
You
me
are
going.
so not appreciative of anyone in your fucking life. You were not appreciative of your fucking brother. Even though he paid for fucking virtually everything, you still find a way to dunk on him after he's gone and say that you actually paid for all the car and all this shit. Even though you didn't pay a fucking penny for that apartment you were in. You paid fucking. He was the only one out of you three people that fucking worked. Or four people, excuse me. A house with four adults and only a single one of them was working. Oh, and by the way, you blew up your brother's spot all the fucking time. Like that's why everyone calls him a pedo now and shit. Because instead of him just being able to keep it low key, like you fucking just have to draw a million fucking eyes to your
And
family
it
all
just
the
sucks
time.
because sometimes when you have
You're
people
like,
in your
leave my
life, they
fucking
don't see
family alone. Leave
themselves
my family
the way that
alone. I
you
don't
see
care if
them.
you
And
insult me. I
sometimes
care if you
it
insult my
sucks
family.
when
No,
they're
you
down on
don't.
themselves. The way they are to
People
themselves,
dunk
it
on
kind of
your
sucks because
fucking
it's like, oh,
mom and
well,
your brother
if
all the fucking
you saw
time. You put
yourself
up
how
with
I
that
saw
shit
you,
like a
talking
fucking
to another
coward
thing,
as
talking down on
usual.
yourself while telling me not to talk down on
She's
myself.
such
How
a
does it work? You need to stop talking about
She's
yourself.
only tough when she's talking to a screen, you guys. Like she's never been fucking tough or hard a day in her life. It's
Also,
unbelievable.
sometimes some
Like I said
people, they
earlier, you
just
know,
need
like
that
my
boost because
friend's a
sometimes
hard
it's too much for
motherfucker, you
people and it
know?
gets to be too much. Life
Like
shouldn't be too much. It should be
even
enjoying
compared
life
to
instead of
her, I'm
having to deal
fucking
with all
like I
these
said, you
problems.
know,
Like
like
myself, I
I've
deal
been
with so
arrested,
much.
I've done
I have to be
probation
this
and
perfect
shit.
person.
You
It's
know,
just a lot
spent
of
time around
expectations.
shelters, like
Who said I'm fantasizing
shit
about anything?
sucks,
That's
you
weird.
know? But
That is so
Tophia
weird.
like
Nobody
hasn't
even talked
even
about SA.
she hasn't even gone through anything like that and she's in these spots. So it's so
Why are you
bizarre,
bringing
you
that
know?
up? That's very weird. You
It's
said
so
SA was fine.
bizarre.
I didn't
Like
say it was.
everyone I knew from the shelter, like had either just gotten out of prison, just gotten out of prison, you guys, or they were hooked on. You know what I mean? Like they're total drug addicts.
Nobody's
Like,
laughing over
and
here.
that's just my
Oh
experience. I'm
wow.
not saying ever. Just to be very, very clear, I'm not by any means saying everyone in a shelter is a drug addict or anything, any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying the people I hung out with, because I was a drug addict and addicted to dope, they were also people of a similar feather, you know?
Oh, you're gonna call the cops because
Like
I'm
I wasn't
unwell?
hanging out with, you know,
That's
like
crazy. So
schoolboys
you're
and
gonna weaponize the police and lie and
fire
say that I'm
boys and shit.
unwell.
Like when I
Whatever.
was
I'm
using, you know,
bisexual. I'm not
I wasn't
lesbian.
going hanging out with the
I am not
priest
Jasmine. I am
after
Aladdin. So far, I have these
church
bones
every
just
day.
gagging.
You know,
I'm just kidding. Just to see
just
Dungeon
throwing that out
Dragon.
there. I'm not
The
saying
Dungeon
all
Dragon.
homeless people by any
Is this
means,
the
not
thanks
even
that I get for
close.
putting you
Like,
bitches on? Is
well,
it my fault for
percentage-wise,
pulling you
might be
bitches on?
higher than the
Because I said
average
a thank you note. You did a
population,
whole. No, I'm
but
glad you
there's a
took my
lot
note
of
to
different
vote. I'm
reasons
just
for
kidding.
that.
Sorry.
So
I'm not drunk. Jesus Christ.
you're not
Why do
drunk,
you
but you
guys think?
slur your words and you have crazy pressured speech. Like you, like the other day, you tried to say Burger Mac, and you started laughing about it because you wanted to push the words out of your mouth so fast. You even told us that you wanted to say Burger Mac, which is a really weird thing to share with your
Saying I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. No, I
with your
didn't. I'm not even
fucking
drinking or
audience.
vaping. Wow. Really? I'm not even doing that. TikTok, there's nothing on my life. This is a remote. No, I don't drink, guys. What are we doing? I'm
You
not a
don't drink
he. I'm a
now, but
she.
I
Thank you.
legitimately think you're
How
one
rude. You
night
keep
on the
commenting
streets
that,
away
and that's
from
not true.
Sophia.
Why would it? There's
I
no reason for
legitimately
anything to
think
turn
that,
on
you
me.
guys. I
Like
think
that's
once
fake.
she's on the
You say, "Oh,
fucking
I know
streets,
way more
like
than you
she's gonna
think."
start
No, you
drinking.
don't
I
even
really do.
know. You act like you personally talk to me. You don't personally talk to me, so you don't know nothing.
No, but you share fucking everything about your life, dude. How do you not get this by now? Everyone knows everything about you. You think that people don't know shit. We know so much because you fucking tell
I don't do
everyone all
anything
the
to
time.
anyone, so I know
It's
that's a
like
lie.
Christian. He just couldn't help telling people that he fucked his mom. It's like, what is wrong with you? That's a crazy thing to admit to. That's a crazy crime.
It was literally a
And
top
she's like,
comment.
yeah, I just
What
fucked
do you
my
think
mom,
about
you know?
Candy? They said, what do you think
Yeah, he
about
went to
Candy? You
prison
talk
for
to
like
other people,
2 years.
whoever you talk to,
He was in
hey,
fucking
I don't
solitary
know
the
what
whole
friend you're
time.
talking about, but my friend doesn't talk to
Or
people
like
online. They're
secure,
not
you know
online
what I
like
mean?
that,
Like the
so I know
dude
you
was
lie.
not in
If
general
you're talking about
population, I
someone else,
promise
that
you guys
person's
that.
online.
he
and
would
I
have
don't
got the
have.
shit slapped out.
We haven't
She.
talked in a long
I'm sorry,
time,
she.
so me and that
Yeah,
person don't
whatever
talk. So,
they
but
are
I know you
actually.
lying.
It's like the only
I
thing they've
really
ever
do.
spoken to
You
in
can
their
talk to
life.
other people all
Because
you want,
chat, they've
but I've been
literally
telling
slept
you the
off on
truth.
everything
That's the
else except for
question.
that. It's
People
the
think
only
that
thing
they know
they've
me. You
done
don't
that's like
know me.
somewhat hard for them.
It's weird.
All
So
right,
you
sorry,
talk to my
like,
friends that
but
you
it's
talk
just
to
like there's
people
so much in common
online. They're
with
not online like
Sophia's.
that, so I know you
All the
lying. If you're
Wildcats.
talking about someone else, that person's online, and I don't have. We haven't talked in a long time, so me and that person don't talk. So I know you lying because I really do. You can talk to other
Me and
people
them
all
don't
you want,
talk, but I know you're
but are they
lying,
telling you
even
the
though I
truth?
don't
That's the
actually know
question.
for
People
sure.
think that they know me. You don't know me. It's weird. You literally claim that you
Dude, you
spend so much time
share your
stalking someone.
entire
That sounds like
fucking
stalking to
life on
me.
the
You a
internet,
stalker? You
lady.
have that much time to go out of your
We
way
don't
to talk to other
stalk you. Like, do you realize how much shit you say within this fucking stream? Like, how much personal shit you give up?
people that ain't gonna tell
It's
you the
so
truth.
crazy, you
Those
guys. You
people
kind of
don't know me.
waterboard a lot of this
Crazy.
shit out
Considering
of
the
me.
fact, how
Like,
would you know who my
are you
friends
out
are
of your
if I've never
fucking
mentioned my friends
mind,
online?
lady? That's
That's
crazy,
one
you guys.
thing.
Like, how
Like,
much she
you're
just
sitting
gets
here saying
online
you
and
talk to my friends
overshares.
when
That's why
you
it's
don't even
just
know
the
who my friends are.
Christian,
Only
dude.
one, because they were online and
Like
they
you
were
just
defending me.
cannot help it.
Other than
Same with
that,
Skippy the
that's the only
Virgin,
person.
right? Another lolcow. Like he literally films every fucking day he's been on. He's got a YouTube channel still. He's like 50 fucking years old, man. Like, and he's obsessed with celebrity too, just like Tophia, just like Christian. DSP too. He thinks he's a fucking celebrity. He's like, oh my god, I get noticed going to buy food, you guys. I can't even leave my fucking house. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like,
You know,
all
and
these
that's the
people,
person y'all
dude, it's
posted the
so
police record
crazy.
on. You
It's
don't know
absolutely
my other friends. I
insane.
haven't mentioned anybody else online, and when
Like,
I
Tophia,
haven't mentioned names
you're
or
like
nothing, so
as
you wouldn't know,
documented as
bruh.
like
You're
Christian.
just being weird.
It's
I know more than you
crazy,
think I
man.
know, but
There's like
you just said some
entire
stuff that
Kiwi
was a
Farms
lie. Who
threads
cares if
about
I'm
you and like
infamous in the Mexico? I
entire
know that.
fucking
I'm not
subreddits
stupid.
before
What does
that
being
got
infamous
deleted.
have
Like,
anything to do with anything? I don't talk to people about anything that is
she's like
outside of
smiling that she's infamous, by the way. I don't even know if she knows the difference.
who I know. And I don't talk to everyone in
Infamous
Albuquerque
is
about anything
not
because you're
good,
trying to
Tophia.
say,
You do
oh, I work
not
for people.
want to be
No, because the
infamous.
people I talk to would not say anything. They're not about gossip. So I know you're lying.
Sorry, guys,
I
my
know that
fucking
for a fact.
headphone.
People just be crazy. They be
My
lying. You're
earphone.
infamous in Albuquerque. I don't know that,
It
but I don't
just
go around
fucking
telling everybody
battery dies
everything.
so
What
fast.
is on Kiwi Farms? What are
Yeah,
you
there you
talking
go.
about?
I just
We're
said the
not even
same
talking
fucking
about Kiwi
thing, man.
Farms. He knows nothing about me. We're not talking about my
Yes, they
mom.
do, bro. You fucking post your whole
I'm not
life
being
online. How do
investigated
you
for
not
my
get?
mom. What are we even
How does
talking
she
about? We're
not
not even
get
talking
this?
about my mom.
It's,
My mom is
how
doing
does she
good.
not understand this
No,
by
I'm
now?
not. What are we even
We know
talking about?
so
It
much
went from
about you,
someone claiming
lady.
they know everything about
You
me to my
share the
mom.
most
We're
fucking
not talking about my
personal
mom. We're talking
shit.
about something else. Go from this to
You
my mom.
fucking lady, you live streamed your eviction. You could not have fucking tortured me into doing something like that. Are you kidding me? Like, are you live streamed yourself getting evicted after being tear gassed? You talk about other people being terminated online? If I could ever think of a time to maybe log off of TikTok, it would be while I'm sitting in my tear gassed apartment and I'm getting evicted actively on the phone with the house. Like,
That's crazy. No,
what?
they don't. They think they
That's
know. They don't
crazy,
know.
lady. Can you guys
No, they don't.
even could you guys even imagine sharing something like that? Could you imagine you're in the middle of getting evicted, sitting in a tear gassed apartment, and you decide I should live stream this?
That's so crazy,
700
right?
people.
You have Ash 2 Trippy making videos talking about how she
Like,
knows
come
someone at the
on, man.
shelter, but y'all are saying my mom's in a hospital. How is she in a shelter or in a
Weird.
hospital? When Ashley Trippy says she knows someone at the shelter, but y'all are
She
saying she's in
might.
a hospital. That proves you don't know anything. My
That's
mom's
not
not in a
true at all. Okay, people that work in hospitals sometimes are more familiar with people in shelters than some other people might be for a few different reasons. Hey, have you ever OD'd and gone to a hospital? I have once, actually, only
hospital. She
once, and
hasn't
that
been
was a fucking miracle. It was just when I relapsed, of
in the
course.
hospital
My
all this
tolerance was not
time.
anywhere near where
Y'all
it
say, oh,
was.
she's in the
But I woke
hospital.
up in the
She
back
went
of a
in the
fucking
hospital
ambulance back.
November
I shouldn't
on
even be
Thanksgiving
alive right
because she was
now.
having breathing problems. It was outside of Albuquerque.
So,
I
you know,
couldn't.
like if there are any addicts at the shelter that have OD'd before, they're going to end up at the hospital. Or if they end up in the hospital, like doctor shopping, like trying to get pills. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that's the case, but you know, hospital workers generally are pretty familiar
Go
with
because I
what
didn't
might
have
be
a
going
right
on in the
to go
local
outside of
shelter.
Albuquerque. Buses
Yeah.
don't run on Thanksgiving.
Especially if they're
And then people
located.
say, well, you should have
Like, dude, where I am, the fucking medical center and the VOA are in the same fucking complex. Like,
walked.
so there's a fucking shelter, and then there's a gigantic county medical center right across the street. Oh, and the fucking jail is there too. Like, the county jail
I
is there. It's this gigantic complex: homeless shelter, county medical center, and county jail.
can't
Okay,
walk out of Albuquerque.
like they're gonna be fucking familiar with the surrounding jail and the fucking shelter, man. Like, yes, they will be, Tophia. What the fuck are you talking about, man? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I at least have a little bit of knowledge of this shit.
Do you know how long that would take for me to get there and get back? Some of you guys are so stupid.
No,
And you
I
claim that
don't
you know
know.
everything
You haven't. We don't know. I don't know where the fuck you are. I'm not someone that actually stalks you and doxes you. I don't give a fuck, lady. I just know enough about hospitals and shelters and drug use to
about me when
be
you
a little
don't know
familiar
nothing
with this
about
shit.
me. My mom went into the
You know,
hospital in November
like, I
because of
mean,
her
it's
asthma. She was having breathing
your mom's
problems.
in the fucking hospital until. So what the
She
fuck?
got out of the hospital. She
Okay,
hasn't been in the hospital. And then you
you
think
just
you
said she was up
really
until
don't
there for
know.
months.
And then you're claiming she's in the hospital this whole time, but here Ash Trippi is saying that she knows someone who is in the shelter. Be for real. And I'm not a man. I'm a
What?
woman,
They
which is
can.
really crazy that
Those are two
you say
separate
that,
things.
but
So I don't even
whatever.
know which
I'm
she's
not even
saying.
scared. First of all, you're saying it's on the Kiwi Farms. So
And
you're
the fact that
listening
she's yelling so much about this and crashing out so hard about it
to
always
a
lends me
whole
to believe
page that
that
is
it's
filled with
actually
nothing
what's
but
happening.
racism and
She
ableism,
crashes out so
and you're
hard
in
about
there,
stuff that's
so you
actually
condone
happening.
that
She
because
can
that's
crash
what you're
so
saying.
fucking hard
You
about it.
condone racism and ableism. That's
Oh,
what you're
yes,
saying,
but the
right? Stuff
heartburn
that
is
they say in there, right?
crazy
Because I got
too.
screenshots of what they said in there. The Kiwi Farms
Crazy
is
here,
used to
man.
be ableist and
Definitely
racist.
not like the
I'm
U.S.
not being investigated for anything. You're saying that
Not
I'm
like the U.S.
afraid.
at all.
I'm not afraid. I didn't do anything wrong. I got proof. Oh, my
Well,
mother is
actually, that's not
ableist, but
true.
she's
I
hard of
won't say at
hearing.
all.
She has
That's not true.
disabilities, but she's ableist.
There's a lot of
I don't know if I
similar,
believe in
especially with other
Wicca.
big
I knew
cities.
a
I won't say
Wiccan.
that.
Well,
But
I
there's,
really
it's like this city though is like a huge mix between like first, second, and third world almost. Like, whereas like I'm from like New York City, so like the worst you have is like some really really old apartments. But some of the shit here, people built with like safety sandals and bamboo
didn't
ladders.
know them like that. We were
Like
at a shelter one time,
crazy, but
and
man,
this lady
like
was
this
staying
the
there, and
amount of
my brother
shit
used
you
to
get.
hang out.
Like you just fucking you can walk down to like a metal shop on the corner and buy like cyanide and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's
It was a
fucking
whole thing.
wild
So
here, dude.
her
A
daughter
year
was
ago,
dating
like a bunch
someone
of
that was
people were found
older than
dead in
her,
hotel
and she
because
was a
of
minor.
that. And
I
you can
didn't
just
agree
go
with
buy
it,
that shit in
but
like
if the
metal
parents
shops
allowed it, that's
or
their
like get it
problem.
out.
I was like,
That's
that's
actually
weird that she
in
didn't
The
allow that.
Wire
I
how
felt weirded by the
Yankees that guy
relationship
a
because
hot
he's
shot.
older than her,
He
and they
gets it from
allowed
a
it. It
metal
was just
shop.
weird. But his
Not hard to
mom
get in the States,
claimed that
or it
she was
wasn't
a
like in the
Wiccan. She
States
said,
for sure.
I don't know. I think she was
Years
just
ago.
trying to brag because in the conversation she brought up, she was like, we're Wiccans, right? Why would you have to say that in a group of people? You
Like I
wouldn't
knew a
have to
metal yard back in the
make it
day.
like, she's like, you're
Scrap
Wiccans,
yard.
right? And it's
I
just
used to
like,
scrap
why
shit.
would you have to say it like that? I'm not going to
Yes,
attack
I just
people.
said that. I admitted that I used to go to a scrap yard and scrap metal. Like any fucking metal, me and my friend would find sometimes. He was way more into it than I was, but
Want to
sometimes
do
I
what they
did it
want to
too.
do, that's on them. You know what I mean? I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not a Wiccan. I'm not weird.
I
What do
wasn't
you
as
even?
big into
First
that
of
though, because
all,
I didn't
you
really have
claim that you
anything
know
like
me. You
transport
said I'm
working on
infamous in
very, very
Albuquerque.
easily.
You talk shit about people you don't know about, and you're trying to get me to talk about somebody I'm not talking about, and then you say you're weird. You're just saying random comments just to see what sticks. You don't know nothing. I'm not walking around
Sorry
telling
guys, like
everybody
my
that I'm trying to sleep with
familiarity with
someone.
this type
So
of stuff is
if you
like
think you're getting
mostly
your
through the
information
lens of like a user and an
from
addict. So
someone,
like
you're getting
that's through
incorrect
my
information. You
familiarity
are
with these
talking
types of
mad shit and
things,
you're
like
trying to start
places and
drama where
stuff
there
like
isn't
this.
any. Nobody's talking
So
about friends or anyone on this live. I
that's
said
just
I
where I
just have
used to
people
be
in my
like 10
life
years
that I
ago.
really care about. Why did it stem off to, oh, you trying to sleep with somebody? But nowhere did I even ever say any of that. I was
I
literally
don't
talking
think
about a
you are,
situation I
Sophia.
had
Well, I think you
with
might be,
a
but
place that I
no.
was
Look
at
at like
where they
guys. Look at how fucking unhealthy she looks. I know I've said fuck a lot in this video. I'm sorry. It's just like my ears killing me, and like I've been dying of back pain for days, and Tophia's being really fucking hard and acting tough. So
made it something it wasn't, and then here you come
goddamn,
inserting
fucking
yourself. You are
laptop's gonna die.
first of all, why are you talking to people around Albuquerque? Is that not weird? Who spends that much time trying to do investigative research on someone?
I think that is
Inspector
weird
Gadget,
personally,
you
by the
far
way.
from
I
Inspector
totally agree with
Gadget.
this
That's so
part. Like
weird.
anyone that's
I
like
wouldn't go
doxing
around and
her and
try
like
and come on
calling
here
people
and then
she
say
knows
I
in
know you
real life and
personally
shit,
and
like
then
that's
claim
turbo loser
you know me
behavior. You're a
personally. You
fucking
don't know
weirdo
me.
if
You
you do
don't know
that
anything
shit.
about me. You're just trying to throw something to see if it sticks.
Well,
It's weird.
first of all, it
You
did
are
stick,
weird.
and second of
It's
all,
like
they
you're
do
personally
know
trying to
about
target
you.
me, and I didn't do anything to you. I don't even know you. You don't even have a profile picture. No, it's somebody that claims that.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna show you my fucking like Sophia, believe it or not, but most people aren't happy to blast their entire fucking personal life all over the internet. Yeah? Like, what?
They're making
How does she not understand some of this shit? This is what I'm talking about when, like, you're crazy. Like, no sane person gets online, shares all this fucking personal information, their face. She fucking gave away his social security number one time on the, like, on her. Like, come
I don't
on,
even
you
believe it.
guys.
Not you.
I
They have
mean,
no
this is
profile
crazy.
picture. They know who they
This
are.
is
Your music
what a
taste is not
crazy person
bland. It
does.
was not you because
This
they
is
have no
literally like
profile
what the
picture.
crazy people at the
Was
shelter
it
do,
you because
you
that's
know?
not the username that I saw? They had no profile picture
They
and your
get lost
username
in their
was
own little
something else.
worlds. Like that didn't even.
Not your
At least
username.
the
If it was
users
you,
were like
then
out
you
there being
literally
on, like
came under
doing
an
shit on
account
the streets,
with a
right?
profile picture that is
You
not
know, like
yours,
they
and
were
it
out there
proves my
selling
point.
shit
Is you
or
good?
scrapping
Is you
shit or
good?
working,
I don't even
busting
know
their
what was
ass, like
posted in
me,
the
like
forums. I'm not
whatever,
even
you
there, nor
know?
do I give a fuck. To keep talking about Kiwi Farms, I don't really care. They called Mexicans dirty. I'm not as scared of anything because I don't know what was posted on the farms, nor do I care. Oh, you're so scared of what was posted. I'm not as scared of anything. I'm not afraid of anything.
I
What are
have
we
a feeling
doing?
she checks
Some
the
of y'all
phones
really need to
all the
get a
fucking
life.
time when she's not on stream.
Whatever.
Actually,
That
she
was
might
not
not. I
equated
take
to
that
race.
back. I take that back.
Hispanic
She
is
might.
not a race. It's an
I don't know if
ethnicity.
Tophia
Get
is
it right.
this fucking
Nobody equated
organist,
that
right?
to
I think she
race.
might
You
check her
did.
own
What
thread
does that
every
got to
now
do
and
with
then, but
anything? You
she
love
might
to
not
bring
check
up
it
stuff
all
that
the
is
time.
inconsequential. You
I personally
defended
am not
them.
a fan of
I just
huge
literally said
farms.
that you
Like
defended
sometimes I'll go on there for certain information that's
racism.
not
You
available
literally
elsewhere.
defend ableism. And you're over here saying, what do you do? No, what about what they say in there
Never
now and what
defended
they're
ableism.
continuing
I'm
to
more
say?
racist than
You don't have
anything.
anything to
So,
say about that. It's okay
well,
for them,
it's
right?
not my
That has
channel, but if
nothing
you're
to do
listening to
with
me on here,
race.
I'm
That's
none
like
of those things.
saying Johnsons are criminals. That's not what I said. I said a lot of people with the last name Garcia have done crimes. That has nothing to do with race. Like you're defending racism over
Yeah, you
that.
guys, like Garcia could be Puerto Rican or Spanish or Mexican. Hello?
That is weird. You don't care about racism if you're defending racism, right? Like
What?
literally makes no sense. You're
I don't
complaining
care
about
about. What are you talking about? No one's defending it. You're the one defending
what
it,
you
man.
think is
Wait.
racist
Oh my
versus
god, I
and
feel like
then
Sophia, my
defending racism.
vocabulary is
Like very
decaying right now.
hypocritical. Why are we going W2 for W2? That's stupid.
Uh,
Didn't take down my page. I never said I hated all Mexicans. Like, why are
dude,
you
she
putting
looks
words
so
into my
fucking
mouth?
slow
My
here,
dad is
man.
not even white. See, that's
She
the
looks
thing. You were
horrible, you
listening to me.
guys. Like,
My
this
dad
is
is not white.
bad.
That's my real dad. Like,
This
you
is
want to
bad.
continue to
She,
sit here
I
and be
don't know how much
anti-black, then
longer
that's
she
on
is
you.
for
Why
this
are we having an
world.
argument whether someone's black or not? My dad is not white. Are you talking about that Ronald guy?
I love how she always says is not white. Like, she'll never be more specific and say like exactly what type of non-white. I again believe that that's her dad because I believe they both have the same fucking mental illnesses. To an extent, like they're both out of their fucking minds. You guys, they're both schizophrenic to a degree. There's no way this doesn't. This is not what any sane person does. What Sophia
That
does.
Ronald guy is not my dad.
I
They
believe
found
that.
someone
I
that
actually
sounds
believe
similar to
that
my
the other
dad's
guy's
name
his
and tried to
dad.
say
But
that
it's so weird that they all have the same name, Ronald Donald, and
that's my dad.
you know, like
Ronald is not my
Ronald
dad.
McDonald.
I
Like
don't even know that guy. Like, what are we doing? Like, some of y'all need. I don't know what you need. I didn't call him my stepdad.
I'm gonna
I
nick
read a freaking
myself.
comment. Again, every time I
That's
read
my
a comment,
username.
someone takes it as me saying something. They try to say, "Oh, your stepdad." It was some stupid comment about my step. They say, "Oh, your stepdad, my stepdad," or whatever the case may be. And I said, "That's not even my stepdad." Like,
So
literally read
she
a
does she
comment, and
have a
they were like,
stepdad
"Oh,
then?
your stepdad," and then I was like,
Is it
I
like she
read
has
the
a
comment, and
stepdad the way she has a sister? Is it just like a no more? It's just like a non-living entity. It was never alive to
said,
begin.
"That's not even my
What?
stepdad." Jesus Christ. Like, just literally run with
You
things.
have a
And I
stepdad?
corrected myself, too. I was saying that was my stepdad. Like,
It like she
that's
hasn't even
crazy.
said I
Y'all
don't have a
want it to be like
stepdad.
a Maury, and that's not
It
even
makes it
happening. I
super
don't even
weird,
know
but
that
I do
Ronald
believe
guy.
that that's
I'm
her
not
dad.
talking shit of
She, dude,
things.
did you
And I
see her
corrected
arm?
myself, too.
Dude, look at her fucking stomach, you guys.
I was
She just lifted her shirt and she's about to lift
saying that
her
was my
arm.
stepdad.
Holy fuck.
Like, that's
She
crazy.
looks
Y'all want it to
terrible.
be like a Maury, and that's not
She
going to
really
happen.
looks so bad. Oh my god, guys, this is horrible. She looks absolutely ill. This is this is this is bad for her, you guys. When she's on the streets eventually, she's gonna be really unhealthy really rapidly.
I don't even know that Ronald
Like she
guy.
might end
I'm
up in
not
a
talking shit about
hospital
anybody. We're talking
like
about my
very quickly,
dad. This isn't about anybody
long
else.
term.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I
my
mean? Like
dad. Well,
she,
where does Ronald live?
if she's that sickly, like
I got
after
bit by
not
something,
very
so I
long
have
on
a
the
bite.
street.
In New Mexico, that's a lie. Ronald does not live in New
So
Mexico, Albuquerque. What?
sorry, I'm not
Ronald
even
does
sure
not
how
live in
long this video
Albuquerque.
is right now, you guys. I think it's
I have
about
never seen that man in
an
my
hour and
life.
5 minutes.
That's a lie, because mom was born here and she's never been
Got about
outside of that. Well, she has
10
traveled
minutes
places, but
left.
you know what I
So
mean? Now you're trying to lie. Now you're trying to make it seem like, oh, yeah, I think you got us. Oh, he lives in Albuquerque, so you want to make an excuse. So you can say that, oh, yeah, it's my dad. Like, that's my dad. Whatever. My mom lies. My mom doesn't have to lie. I literally have a picture with my dad when I was 3. What are you talking
that
about?
okay,
What are we even
that for the
talking
record proves nothing.
about?
I have a picture with him when I was 3. Okay, so what if he wasn't there the first year and a half? Like what? What if he wasn't there the first 2? Okay, Sophia, that is not the flex
To
you think it
Ronald's
is. That
not
is not the
my
proof you
dad.
think
I
it
man has never been
is.
around anywhere. You could ask any family members. They don't know Ronald. You trying to lie? Ain't nobody know that man. I don't know. I don't get you.
The
My
fact that
parents
she
were
devotes so
together
much
a
time to
year before I
refuting
was
this, though,
born.
really
Do
like
the math.
leads me to
It
believe
takes
there
9
might be
months to have a
something there.
baby.
But
People keep
I
making that
really think
argument
the
too.
one
Like,
guy
you
is
said,
her
yes,
dad.
my parents met a year before I was born. It takes 9 months to make a baby. My parents met at a club. Like my dad.
Okay, so
Ronald
that
is
so
not my
she
dad.
can't do math here, but so what someone says is so okay, that means that your parents had you, like conceived you had you, as in when your mom got pregnant 3 months after they met. She's like, no, it was a year after they met.
I
You're
read
not
a comment
understanding.
where someone
nine
called
months
my
plus three
stepdad.
months is
And
12 months.
because
So
I literally read a
she's about to
comment,
do some
and oh, I can't
crazy
mess
fucking
up because
math
then
here,
people
you
start
guys.
running with stuff.
It's out of
It's not like
control.
you've ever said something incorrectly. Literally, I was reading a comment. I never said he was my stepdad. Like, what are we even doing? Some of you guys be really weird. You be too much into things.
You're really
Show
weird,
us the
Tophia.
birth
You share
certificate. Why
so
do I
much
need to show that?
private
No, they
shit,
didn't
and you
meet
wonder
after
why
I was
people get
born. They
confused
met a
about it.
year before I was born. I don't look like Ronald.
Right,
I
they
don't even look
had
like
you
him. That is
3
like the
months
stupidest
after
thing
they
I've
had
ever heard. Why does Dakota Johnson look like Katy Perry? Make that make sense,
you.
right?
What?
Why does Fabio Jackson look like Michael Jackson? Was Joe
What?
Jackson Fabio Jackson? Like, are we
What are you
really gonna make
talking
this
about?
argument? Are we like the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my
I have
life?
no
There's
fucking
people that
clue
look
what you're
like people. That
talking about.
doesn't mean literally that that's someone's relative. Like, are we stupid? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. She didn't even say that, but what do you mean in 3 months of meeting they had me? They were together a year before I was born. A
Yeah,
year,
see,
a
this is
whole
what she's
year.
not
Where
understanding. They didn't, like, you weren't born within 3 months. They conceived you within 3 months. I don't know how
did you
she
get
doesn't
three
get
months
this
out
far.
of a year? A year.
I don't know
I didn't
how
say
she
three
doesn't
months. I
understand
said
this.
a
I don't know
year.
if she's
They knew
being,
each other for a
like,
year. They
she's
were
just
together a whole
stupid.
year
Yeah,
before they
she's
had me.
stupid and
Not three
crazy.
months. Are you
She's
listening? Is it
stupid and
going? It's
crazy,
going
which
through one
kind of
ear
makes
out the
her
other.
fun.
You really
Like,
ain't listening.
yo,
What was I saying? 3
my
months?
guy
Like,
Marty that I brought up earlier again, right? He's funny. It's funny when someone you know that's a little crazy gets in a fight over a dollar beer and gets kicked out of a store and arrested for it. It's funny when the guy you know is banned from the Target because he got in a fight over there over like a dollar or two. You know, I mean, like, come on, like, he's a funny guy though. He's a nice guy.
12
He's
months
just
are
had a
in a
lot of
year, not
problems.
three.
He was not
12.
Tophia. Like,
Use your
she's so
common sense.
nasty. She's
12
so mean. She's
months
so
are in a
entitled.
year, not
Like I said, you give
three.
this guy a
So why
fucking
are they saying three
cigarette, he'd be so
months? They
happy,
didn't
man.
have me
Like,
in 3 months. They were
she's
together
so
a year
fucking
before they had
ungrateful.
me.
She's so fucking
That's not three
entitled.
months. Again, they didn't have me three
She
months
looks
after meeting. They were
horrible
together a
too. I
year
mean,
before they
she
had me.
looks
Common
absolutely
sense. You're
fucking
not
terrible.
listening. You're clearly not listening. I didn't say that they had me 9 months in that year. You're not listening. They were together a year before they had
You're
me. It
not
takes
listening,
9 months
Sophia.
to
You
have a
don't
baby.
understand
Use
what
your
the fuck
common
they're even
sense.
saying.
That's what I'm trying to
You don't
tell
even
them. If
understand
they were
what you're
together
being
a year
told,
before
which
they
is
had me,
crazy.
listen to what I said. They were
She's
together
like
a year before they
crashing
had
out
me.
over this,
It
dude. She
takes nine
doesn't
months to
get
make a
what he's
baby.
saying.
After that year, they
Yeah,
had me.
he's talking
Common
about within 3 months of meeting, your parents had started fucking enough to have a kid. Does that make more sense? If I phrase it that way, like your parents like each other enough to have the stork come visit them after 3 months of knowing each other. Is that reductionist enough for you? Like,
sense. No one said they had me
this
in
is
that year.
crazy, man.
Some of
How
you
do you
guys
not
really need
understand
to
that?
use your brain. If they
If you
would
were
have
born within
had me,
12 months, like
they
you just
wouldn't have.
said, that's
I
within
wouldn't
the
have been born
year.
in the same year. That there's 12 months out of the year. That
Yes.
my birthday would have been in
So
December then.
you could
You
have
guys
been
know
born.
you got. I'm not even gonna go
Oh
there.
my fucking God. If you were conceived in January and you're born in fucking September, that's nine.
Because some of you guys
So
don't
stupid,
even
Sophia.
are
You're
you don't
so
even hear how
stupid.
you're sounding.
You're
I
so
would have
fucking
had to been
stupid. I
conceived
cannot
in
believe you just
January
said
in
that.
order to be born closer to December. Why is my
January,
birthday in
February,
June?
or March, by the
Make
way.
that make sense. You guys don't
How
even
the
know how
fuck
to
do you
lie.
not know that January plus 10 months is October to November? Like I said, it's closer actually 10 months to have a baby than 9 months. It's like more in between 9 to 10 months. So it depends, honestly. Nowadays, like they can kind of induce you at different times. So,
Properly. You guys keep making up stuff
but
as
it's
you
closer
go.
to
Are you
10
okay?
than 9,
Ronald is not
if
my
I
dad.
remember
You just
correctly.
lie all the time. She was
So
not
again,
pregnant when
like
they
you
met.
could
Are
be
you dumb? She was out of
whatever.
club. What are you even talking about?
I'm not
She
even gonna
was not
argue this
pregnant when
math
she
out.
met my
This math
dad.
is there.
Now
She's
we're
so
just making
like
stuff up as we go.
arguing
My
math with
sister was
Sophia would
born
be like
dead
arguing
and she
with
has a
my
different
fucking
dad.
wall. I
I
can
have
yell at
memory
you.
loss, but I can remember some things.
I
To even throw that
can
out
just
there because
yell
you have memory
gibberish
loss, you're not
at
a
you,
reliable
you know?
source. First of
I'm
all,
not
what
worth
are we
arguing
even
math with
talking
you.
about? Ronald is not my dad. Oh, you have memory loss, you wouldn't know. Well, what if you have memory loss? You wouldn't know. Were
Well,
you
you're the one
there
that
when my
talks
mom and
all.
dad
You were
met? No, you
literally
weren't.
talking
So
earlier
you're
about
not
how
a
you.
reliable
In your
source. You
last two
didn't
videos,
witness
you
the
were
interaction of
talking
my
about
mom and
memory
dad meeting.
loss
So
and how
how would you
bad you
know?
have it.
You don't know
Shut
anything.
up,
You just
Sophia.
know what social
This is the
media
point
tells
where it's
you.
like,
You
shut
guys
up.
weren't around.
This is the point where it's like you're Donald Trump, right? Because he does the same shit. He denies reality. He denies what he said. He denies that it ever happened. It's like, who the fuck are you kidding? We have it on video. Who are you trying to fool? Like, who are you trying to fool, Sophia? You're not fooling me. You're not fooling Vocal. You're not fooling any of the fucking fans watching you. You're not fooling any of the people who watch me. Like, who do you think you're
At
kidding?
that time, because then if you were, then you would be
I,
older than me. So you're claiming you're 40-year-old, that you're 40-year-olds. Oh no, actually, my mom
what?
and my dad are in their 60s and 50s. So you would be 60-year-old acting like children.
What are you
So you're
talking
60,
about?
is what you're saying.
Who
So
is
you guys are
acting like a
not young
child,
people. You're
man?
old people, and you're lying about your age.
You're the one
So you're
on
telling
here
people you lie
that
on.
doesn't work still. The only job you ever had, Dunkin' Donuts. You tell stories about middle school and high school still. Who are you
The
kidding?
internet about your age. You wasn't
This is what I'm
there.
talking
Why would I
about.
have to
Like
do a
this
DNA
part is
test?
annoying.
That's crazy. I
It's
don't
like
have to do a
who?
DNA
It's like
test.
you're just
No,
lying, right? Like it's so obvious you're lying. There's a million videos proving that you're lying. Who are you
I
fucking
don't have
kidding?
memory loss like that.
She hates. She yells to the high fucking heavens about Donald Trump. She uses his playbook like almost down to the letter. It's so
Ronald is not
crazy.
my dad, so whatever.
She's
You
such a
lived there, so you
fucking.
wouldn't
That's
know.
another
You're not
example of being a
right.
hypocrite,
It's
Sophia.
because you're mad at the fact. You're trying to argue that I'm not
What
black,
are,
and I really
what
don't
fact?
care.
Or are we
Whatever.
mad?
If you want
I
to be
don't give
anti-black,
a
that's on
fuck
you.
if you
I'm not
are or
even gonna
not,
argue.
dude.
Whatever. You don't want me to be black, that's your thought process. You don't like black
I
people, so I
personally
don't
think
really
you
care.
probably
Move
are
along.
pro-black,
You
and I
don't
don't
like
even
black people because you
care.
want to sit here
You're
and
clearly
argue with
not
someone whether
white,
or not they're
right? Like
black and
I
invalidate them and
understand enough to know that. So it's like I understand what you're saying, lady. I get it. It's rougher for non-white people generally in the United States, or it has been historically. I'm very fucking aware of that. I was very aware of like where I fucking grew up relative to a lot of
they're
people.
not black. I really
You
don't give a
know?
fuck anymore. I
That's
don't
why it
care.
was
If you
so
hate black people,
spectacular. I
just say that.
fucked a lot of
You're
it.
arguing with someone
I
whether or
mean,
not
my
they're black,
parents
and when you're
weren't
telling
like
them they're not black
millionaires, you
because you
know. They
say
had enough to
that's your
get by, but
stepdad, and
like
then you
we
want me to
weren't
take some DNA
worried.
test
Yeah,
around Maury
at least
Povich, like I'm supposed to
later
know
on
what's
in
up
life,
with
we
you when I
weren't
don't
really
need to take
worried
a
about
DNA
like
test to prove
our
that that's my
house and
dad.
stuff.
I
You
know
know,
that's my dad.
when I
Then you
was
want to sit here
young,
and push
we
some
had,
white man on
we
me
didn't
because
really
you want to
like
try to
farm
whitewash me
ourselves a little
and
bit different. But
try
once
to
my
say that I'm
parents
not
were able to
black when I
farm,
am,
it was
and
a
say
lot
that
of
I'm
fun.
white and try to whitewash
I
me
mean, we
because
had
you
money
don't like black
problems,
people. So
like,
now
you know,
you're trying
we
to
only got
whitewash
to
people
visit our
because you try to
relatives and shit.
invalidate
But
mixed people.
I understand, like, you know, I had a much more like advantageous background than a lot of people, right? I'm very cognizant of that shit. You'd have to be a fucking moron not to be in 2026, right? To not realize like who you had it better than who you didn't. I mean, you literally have to be fucking stupid not to realize that. Just like not intrinsic, like just like innately not to know that, right? I mean, I feel like every average person like knows like, okay, I'm better off than, you know, like the average motherfucker in Africa who's fucked, you know? Like I'm not living in the middle of sub-Saharan Africa with like where it's like a 35% unemployment rate and like the fucking AIDS epidemic is crazy, you know, like
By
it's
saying,
they're not fighting over like bags of rice like Tophia thinks she
oh,
is,
you're
you
not
know.
black enough, or oh,
I
you're
like
too
I
white, or
totally
whatever the
get
case
that
may be.
shit.
And when the real
Like, you know,
topic should be
I'm
about
from New
colorism,
York,
it
right?
shouldn't
Like
be about
it's
whether
a
or not
lot more like open and welcoming to a lot of different people. My parents were very open and accepting of like a lot of different people. My family, it pretty much is. They all grew up in like the Bronx and New York City, you know, like a lot of non-white people
someone's
there.
black.
So,
But clearly, you don't want to talk about that because you don't care enough about
yeah.
colorism. Why are you
So
literally
like
having
my
an argument
family
about whether
never
or not someone is black
expressed like
when the real
any
conversation is
like
colorism?
these
Because colorism
ideals that she
is way more
thinks
prevalent than whether or not someone is
everyone
black
thought. Like
enough.
she said,
That is
like okay, again, like I recognize the advantages there, right? But like to say that like every fucking white person is like a racist that just like hates non-white people is like it's so fucking stupid and it's so reductionist and it's so I said that word twice now in this video. I don't know why. It's so no, that's not a good word for it. It's so like simplistic. It's such a simplistic worldview, right? It's so easy to just sit there and say everyone's racist and everything's out to get me and just be super paranoid and super what's the word like super conspiracy laden about like the world being out to get you and shit
crazy.
and
You
like
don't
so
got the energy
fucking
for mixed
out of your
girls who think they're
mind.
better than dark skinned
I gotta
black women.
finish this now. It's
That you
like an
don't
hour and
have.
15 minutes. That's
You don't
pretty
care
good
about
time
these
considering it's an
topics
hour
that you're
long video.
truly,
I think
really
it's an hour
thinking that
15
you
minutes
care
ago.
about and you want to talk about.
But
You
yeah,
really don't
like this is
care. You
such a
don't.
simplistic, childish worldview. Like, oh, it's just all the white people have like kept me down my whole life, you know? It's fucking 2026, lady. Like, it's not the same thing as 50, 100, even like 30, 40, 50 years ago, you know?
Care about
Like,
black
come
people.
on,
When
man.
people was telling
In certain states, like Hispanic people are like either the majority or like close to, they'll be the majority, you know, probably within 10 to 20 years. I mean, a good chunk of the United States will be.
me
So
was sending me
it's the
a clip
fastest
with a
growing
rope in
ethnic
it,
group as
you
far
didn't
as I'm
care.
aware.
When people was making KKK jokes in the comment sections, you didn't care.
You're
When people are
fucking
sitting here
extreme,
invalidating
lady.
if
You're the one
someone's
who always
black or not,
says that,
you
or
didn't
this
care.
is you.
You
You're not
continue
this
to
is
allow
me. What
people
am
to
I
use the N
doing?
word with the
You're
hard R in
extreme.
my comment sections, right? Like that
What
comment
am I
that was
supposed
dropped
to do about that? Am I the one that moderates your
a bunch of
comments? This
times
is
the
so
N word with the
fucking
hard R.
stupid.
You didn't
This
care,
is
but
the
you want
part
to sit
that's
here
so
and try
stupid
to argue
too.
with someone
Damn. Okay. Hope this is still recording. Let me pause it and start it. I'm finishing this with the microphone on my laptop just because it just shut off, even though
they're
it's still a
black
little
enough or
bit of
not,
battery
when you
left.
literally allow people to be hateful towards black people, crazy. No, it's not enough. Because
I'm just
winning
gonna
isn't
finish
gonna
this
be enough.
because there's only like
It's
a
not
minute
enough
left.
when I'm the one that's getting attacked. Oh,
Yeah, but it's
okay.
not my
Where
fucking
did
job
I
to
say
defend you, lady. It's not my job to defend you, okay? It's my job to kind of dunk on you, honestly, because you're kind of fucking pathetic. I mean, like, it's kind of getting almost like a little bit pathetic, but it's still kind of funny because she's so out of her mind, right? Like, she's legitimately, I've been consistent with that since like the first video I made. Like, just because of, again, of like my familiarity with like people that are a little bit out of their mind in homeless shelters. Like I mean, that's just where I'm coming from. Sorry, I sound like Tophia today. I'm fucking terrible.
But have a good day, man.
Whatever.
I'll see you guys later. Stay safe.
Yeah, have a good night, you guys. Stay safe. I know I was just like screaming into my microphone, but stay safe. I'm really meek and really soft toned right now. Be good, everyone. I love all of you, even though I was just screaming like a maniac.
Watching and joining the fan club. Again, I'm gonna get off line. I'm a gaslighter, whatever. I see the comments. My sister's dad is a black man. My sister's dad,
What? Okay, so first of all, then she wouldn't even be your fucking... Okay, so first of all, she's not your sister. But even if she was your sister, she's actually now your half-sister. Thank you for sharing that, finally. You need to start saying fucking half-sister. It's not your sister anymore. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You better start fucking adding half-sister now. I cannot fucking believe you still say this. How has no one in your life corrected you? Like, how have you not spoken to a teacher or another, like, grown-up and said, yeah, I have a sister, she was a stillbirth, and then fucking looked at you like you have 10 heads and said, that's not your sister? No one has told you that in your life? That's bizarre to me still. That is so bizarre to me.
With him before she was with my dad. Hello. My
so
mom dated
fucking
more than
bizarre.
one person, not at the same time.
This is one of the most bizarre things someone's ever done.
My sister is black. My sister is a dark-skinned woman.
Your sister is a fucking pile of bones. She hasn't had skin. You love to say this shit all the time. Your sister hasn't had fucking skin ever, okay? Ever. All right? Because she was never alive. Jesus Christ. This is so creepy and so fucking weird. I don't understand it at all.
She is mixed because my mom's not black, but she was more darker skinned than me. But she was born dead, so. Anyways, have a good day or night with you. Because I had to correct that, because I don't want people to think, oh, she's 100%, she said she's 100% black. No. Because my mom's not black, I just had to correct that. But anyways, thank you for liking, commenting, gifting, watching, subscribing, or joining the fan club. And I'll see you guys later.
Fan club.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget
It's
to
like
subscribe for
Christian.
more
You see
videos.
this fucking fan club. They're two peas in a pod. They're both out of their fucking minds. It's Alright, that's it, guys. My fucking computer did that again. And the video's over. Alright, thanks for watching, anyone. If this is a little bit too long, sorry. I was aiming for an hour 15. It looks like it might be an hour 20. Alright, thanks for watching, you guys. She's out of her fucking mind. She's also such a liar and, like, so unrepentant about it. So, like, ready to, like, change facts to fit her narrative and, like, change the like, just change everything the way, like, the people she claims to hate the most do. So, anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. She's such a hypocrite. She's such a fucking terrible person. Which kind of, like, makes up for, like, the fact that she's out of her fucking mind and clearly needs lots of medication. Like, she probably, if anywhere, she probably deserves to be in, like, either the town I grew up in had, like, a halfway house for people that, like, could barely work. Or, like, they were, like, had enough mental issues where, like, they could hold down a job, like, pushing carts at the local grocery store, like, working at the local bodega. But they couldn't really do more than that. So, I don't know. She needs something like that. Maybe even something more hardcore than that. I'm not sure. But I promise you guys, imprison her would cost more than whatever the fuck she's... Can you even fathom living off of less than $5,000 a year? I couldn't even imagine it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. She's out of her mind. This is out of control. Later.